Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? What is going down, everybody? We got day 2 of the draft, round 2. We got the first pick that already came through, Carson Schlesinger. So I don't know too much about him. He's an outside linebacker, so they are trying to get some pass rush in there, but they didn't go with a traditional edge rusher. They went with an outside linebacker. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Zach, Crispy, Stu. Shout out to Stranger. Shout out to Zeb. Shout out to Nick Von B. Shout out to TJ. What up? What up? Shout out to Q Raider, and he said Sanders to Vegas confirmed. Dude, there's a chance that he keeps dropping to round 3. Like, remember when Malik Willis was projected as a top 6 QB, and then he went in the 3rd round? I would assume that Sanders is going to be a little bit better than Malik Willis, but I don't know. Like, it's just I don't know. I can't say he's that much better than Malik Willis. All right. Houston Texans pick is in. Let's see. Yeah, Zach says Sanders going undrafted. Sure said, damn, I'd liked him to drop. Oh, you were hoping maybe you guys got him, Schlesinger, with your 2nd pick. What up, Ghost Monkey? What is up, crew? You know, never mind. I thought it was Mel's top picks that they were showing, but it said Mel's best DLs. I was going to say he already switched and said that Shador is not one of the best available. They went wide receiver. They went Jaden Higgins, huh? Okay. Let's see. What did Higgins run in his 40? Yeah, so they didn't want the burden. 4.47. So he ran under the 4.5. Over under on Shador is drafted. I'll go 199. Whoo! Right, Stranger said we got the better Higgins in Cincy. Yeah. And went almost identical picks, right? Because didn't Higgins go 33rd overall? And this Higgins goes 34th overall. We're at 34th pick, right? Adema, what up, bro? Oh, 199 was Brady. Yep, 33. Worth every penny of that 33rd overall. Seahawks are trading up. Is that what happened? With Tennessee? Is that already happened? Demon said getting high watching the draft, my man. Che, let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
You know how we do.
I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm going to get you high today.
Dude, you ain't lying, Friday, TJ. You made a lot of money.
You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
It's how it be sometimes. You get on a roll of, like, making trades, and you're talking to the right people at the right time, and people are they're understanding. They're understanding. Okay, yeah, so Tennessee trades the pick to Seattle. Haven't seen what it is yet. Seattle got the O lineman in round 1. Wide receiver, man. They're going to go wide receiver. Here it comes. It might go wide receiver or cornerback. That's what I'm calling. Wide receiver or cornerback. What do you guys think? King D, shout out to the LBC. What up, what up? Toker1, what up, what up? Are they really going to say the pick is in, then go to commercial right now? The sons of bitches. Dude, we got 2 rounds worth of picks. Like, you're going to get your fucking commercials in. Nobody's going anywhere. Everyone wants to see what the fuck is going on. Okay, it was one of those quick ads that they mixed in before. Oh, no, it is going to commercial. Fuckers. Trash, man. QB or safety. They definitely need a safety. Yeah, their safeties are whack right now. They're very far removed from when they had Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, right? Like, that was, like, disgusting of a safety tandem with the Legion of Boom. QB? Is this where they go out and get Milrow? Crispy wants Milrow to get drafted higher than Shador. Let's see. Tennessee spot and 35 exchange for picks 52 and 82. So they dropped almost 20 picks, but they got an extra third rounder. So they got a super late second rounder. And, well, I guess not super late second round. 64 would be the final ones. They got a mid-level second rounder, and then they got a mid-level third rounder out of it as well. Not too bad, I mean, especially if you don't have your guy. They should have just dropped down in the beginning. And maybe they wanted Higgins. Maybe that's why they traded. Tucker one going to be here a while, then going to Chunk Axes, the club, and finishing watching and draft there. Nice. Savage Axe, let's go. Thanks for coming through, Tucker one. You the man. Let's smoke it up. Because we know you're not going to be able to smoke it up at that axe throwing club. Fucking sucks. One day. Because, like, if you could drink and throw axes, why can't you smoke weed and throw axes? I wonder if Seattle goes lineman. I mean, I said wide receiver or cornerback, and those are kind of, I mean, those would be the sexy picks. But they need O-line for sure. That is something that they need. Oh, nice. So we got the outdoor patio where it is allowed. Even nicer. Uh-oh. Tim in the house. What up, brother? What do you think? Put in your guess. Here in Milrow to the Rams, unless the Browns take them. Okay. Sean Alexander is about to announce this pick. Tucker one says safety to Seattle. I mean, they need safety bad. They definitely need safety. Packing a freshie. Carmel Cake 29.05. Nice. Let's fire it up.
All right. Fire him up.
Crispy said Sherman. Yeah, is he the one? Yeah, why did they say Sean Alexander, but then it's Richard Sherman that came out there? Weird. Come on, Richard, quit taking your time. Higgins the Texan, yep. Iowa State boy, there we go. Oh, they got the safety. Amon Wari, so they go with they went with the strong safety, smart. Because Starks is still available, right? Nobody drafted Starks yesterday, did they? Or did someone draft Starks? I really can't remember. Amon Wari, there you go. That should be a good pick for them. Should be an instant starter over there because their safeties are trash. His comparison is Derwin James and Kyle Hamilton. That's where he went to. Yes, thank you, sir. Like, what I don't get is, like, when they're showing the comparison, they show the stats from like the other players, like the players that they're comping. Like, why don't you show us his stats? I mean, his highlights. Yeah, Stark was the Ratbirds. Yes, sir. Damn, dude, he ran a 4.38 fast. Smart pick for Seattle. All right, it says Cleveland's pick is in. Let's go. Yeah, Christy said Cleveland's taking Milrow. And if Cleveland doesn't take Milrow, then the Raiders are taking Milrow. Nice. I know I'm on War. He wanted to go. I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to go in the first round, but oh shit, Browns do take the running back, but they take Judkins. All right. There we go. So Henderson's still available, passed over. I mean, Judkins, like, it's not going to be I mean, we definitely know that Ford's not going to be the main guy. So Judkins, there you go. We know we got Gianti and Hampton. But yeah, it's like the second round guys. Like, let's see how they shape out, because landing spot makes the biggest difference. Go. Buskins. 4.38, 6'3", 227 is redonkulous for sure. For sure. That's Iman Wari, right? Yeah. And running the 4.38, like, you just know, like, he's fucking fast, and when he hits you, that shit is gonna hurt. All right. Is this it? Is this where Shedeur gets picked? Does he go to the Raiders like everyone's been predicting all week? Judkins ran a 4.48, huh? Still fast. Zach said Judkins over Henderson. I mean, that's what happened. And I don't know who made the statement, but someone's like, he can't do this as well as Henderson, but he does this well. Come on, Raiders. Let's see what you're going to do. Crispy says Milrow. Yeah. Henderson's in play for the Bears. I mean, Patriots. I know that they gave Ramondre Stevenson, a little bit of a bag, but maybe there. Or the Bears. And the Bears got two picks in the next 5. Raiders just going to go wide receiver here. They're going to do what they love to do. They love going wide receiver. But they really need O-line bad. And that's what they should do. If they're smart, they're going to go O-line. Oh, shit, no way. So the Dolphins actually traded up. The Dolphins are on the clock now. Probably smart for the Raiders. Don't fuck it up. So what do the Dolphins do here now? Offensive line? Cornerback? Because who'd they get in there? Who'd they get with the first pick? They got who did they get with the first pick? Crispy said I like Martinez. I mean, it would be a good pick, but they're not going to trade up for him. It's too early, man. He's probably like more of like a 3rd or 4th round guy. Yeah, where the hell? Oh, yeah, Dolphins took the DT, Kenneth Grant, that we didn't know who the fuck. We didn't know who the fuck he was. And see, and Dolphins fucked up because like Amon Wari would have been so good for them because they do need safety. Their safeties are super whack right now. As Stu said, Milrow. Hey man, everybody needs a QB. Oh, they went guard. They went guard. What up, Johnny? Said watch the Finns take Shador. Nah, man, they said that jumping up for a QB wasn't in their MO. They jumped up to get a guard. Zach said Higgins plays similar to Nico Collins. That's my pro comparison. And the Texans drafted Higgins. Yeah. Might be nice having them across from each other, right? Because Christian Kirk is probably better when they can put Christian Kirk in the slot and not have him play out wide. Stranger said, "Grr, no guards." Yeah, they're flying. They are flying off the board. And Crispy said, "Dumb. They didn't get Milrow, huh?"
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so dumb.
It's a big boy right there. 6'4", 320. Yep, Dolphins take the O-line. Love it for A-Chain. Yes, definitely right. We want their line to improve. And yep, Demas said got to protect Tua. Yeah, and those guards, I mean, good for the run game as well. So even though it's not sexy, it helps Tua. It helps A-Chain. And we love it. And we love it. Let's see what the Patriots do. Because the Patriots could fuck around and go O-line here as well. Feel like the O-line are they're dwindling quick. They really are. It's not like there's none left, but it's like all the top guys are about to be gone. If the Pats take Burden, I'll do a dance. Oh, TJ said, think they wanted Judkins. The Raiders, maybe. I mean, if the person that you want gets picked, I mean, it's really easy to jump down. I still didn't see anybody see what the details were on the trade? What pick the Raiders got in advance? Demon said, who do you think is the best player left? I mean, there's probably some defensive players who deserve it, but probably like Henderson right now. Yeah, probably Henderson right now. TJ said Chicago. Oh, Chicago wanted Judkins. Well, we got one pick before Chicago's. I mean, it's the Patriots and the Bears and the Saints and the Bears. So the Bears got 2 picks out of the next 4. And what the hell are the Patriots going to do? What are the Patriots going to do here?
USA membership is for those who serve and can be shared with their spouses, them kids, and their kids for generations to come.
Yeah, but guys like Henderson and Caleb Johnson, like where are those guys going to end up going? Someone said Caleb. Someone said Caleb to the Bears, but I mean, that was probably assuming that Henderson was already gone.
Wait, what do you typically offer for this role?
Diva said Chicago. Yeah, Chicago fucking sucks, man.
With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
Well, the number.
Yeah, I wonder when the next tight end is going to come off the board. The dude from the U is probably the best one right now. And just from using him like in the video game, like, man, yeah, he's good. He's good.
I'm just gonna leave it on. Like, you know, in this element, I feel strong, powerful male.
What is this? Hulu's Chad Powers. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, Will Johnson's still available. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best players still available. And the dude, the D lineman Green, I mean, he's definitely one of the best available, but he's the one who's got those, who's got the allegations against him. Uh-oh. New England's pick is in, it says. Patriots go tight end Taylor. What? You don't think if they went tight end they'd go with the dude from the U, Arroyo, I think it is. But yeah, what if they just? I don't think they need to go cornerback, especially because I think they got a cornerback via free agency. It's probably what the Saints need, though. Hustling Bruce, what up? He said Saints need to go Sanders here, please. Let's see. We got the Bears are on the clock right now, and then the Saints right after them. Very curious to see. Shows how smart they are, though, if they do, because a lot of people are saying that the Saints should have got him with the 9th overall pick, and shit, they're about to get him with the 2-8 if the Bears don't somehow take him. But he might just keep falling. You're talking about the turnover in the turnover with the Patriots. Yeah, dude. I mean, they're Carlton Davis. That's who the Patriots got in the offseason. Man, and they got Robert Spillane and Harold Landry. They got Diggs. Forgot about them. Oh, I didn't realize that Mac Hollins went over there. I mean, he's not going to be that big of a deal, but they're making moves, though. Mac Hollins probably like a really good locker room guy, too, from things that we heard about him last year. Patriots go Burden? Is that who it's going to be? They're going to go Burden? Take on the burden themselves?
We are honored to have with us Special Olympic athletes Xavier Goff and Unified Sports partner Reed Turner. Both are Unified Flag football teammates for Special Olympics.
Shane said, I won't keep my hope a secret. I want Ratledge to the Bengals. Okay. Let's see it. Who is it? Tim said one-stop shop at LSU for the Pats so far. They got him. They got Henderson. Uh-oh.
This allows individuals with and without intellectual disabilities to play on the same team. Xavier, Reed.
Damn. Hudson Bruce said battle Sanders and Rattler for the starting job. Goody good.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Travion Henderson, running back, Ohio State.
Patriots going running back. TJ said, I just sold Stevenson too. Perfect time, right? Because Stevenson's value is definitely going to be down. No matter what, though, the Patriot way is deploying multiple running backs for different reasons. We know that. But there you go. Johnny's stoked. Who would you have rather have? Would you have rather had the wide receiver or the running back, Johnny? If we're talking, I mean, Burden would be that running back. Yeah, but Tim and Johnny are stoked. Hell yeah. There you go. So now what? Caleb Johnson to the Bears? Maybe. Like it could go back-to-back running back picks right here. Unless they think that the Saints aren't going to take a running back and then potentially they try to get him with the second pick. Interesting. Glad they stole him before the Bears could stack. Right? Because the Bears probably take him. Going to be running behind that new O-line. Yeah. And talking about his pass blocking ability right now. Come on, Bears. Get your fucking pick in before you go to commercial. I mean, we don't know how smart of a pick Henderson is for New England right now. It's going to be based on how much they use them, but I mean, solid picks. Get the best O-lineman in the draft and top 4 running back in pretty much everyone's opinion. I mean, we'll say top 5 to be safe, but I know a lot of people had him at number 3, right behind Hampton. Burden to the Bears to make a sick threesome. Yeah, just it sucks for that when sucks for fantasy when there's so many mouths to feed. Because then you need like an injury to happen. He said, well, shit, Bears wanted to take Henderson, swerve to Johnson. I mean, that's the most likely swerve, right? If they stay at running back. But they do have another pick 2 picks later, so we'll see. But it says that the Bears picks in. Ramondre was so bad last year. They were trying to give Gibson a full workload, but he broke down too. Well, it's also the play calling. Play calling was straight trash last year. And when did they pay Ramondre? What was it at the end of last year? I mean, you don't give him the money because you're going to be just throwing him away. In Ohio State. Leading that charge, man. They got 6 players drafted already. Woo. Yeah, and it's crazy that the 2 running backs that we get off the bat in the second round, both Ohio State guys. Come on, Bears. Bears going to do it? You going to just take Caleb? What if they go tight end again? We know that they love taking tight ends. They really should get that edge rusher. We'll just call him EZ because I forget how to say it. But that, yeah. Izuruku. There you go. Just popped up on the screen. That's who they should get. Let's see. Oh, they did do it. They did do it. They did go Burden. Damn. Maybe DJ, I want to score more. Maybe his days are just numbered in Chicago. Dude, they did go Burden. I mean, they probably could still get Caleb with this 9th. Caleb with the 9th pick. Yep, there it is. Called it, TJ. Boom. That's a fat ass chain that he's got. Fat ass rock, B. Where's Toker 1? Where you at, Toker 1? Who's it gonna be? Is this where they go Shador? Do they go Shador? Right here. Right here. Well, their tackles suck, and Caleb's going to be sacked a lot, but they got good weapons to throw to. They got good weapons to throw to. Crispy said, damn, you see all those gold diggers around Burden. What if that was his family members, bro? What if it was his family members? And not saying they can't be gold diggers, but I don't know. If you're at home and you're one of these guys who's going to get drafted in the first couple rounds, like, you definitely want people there. You definitely don't want to look like a weirdo who has, like, no friends. I mean, that's why Bo Callahan dropped. Come on.
Chicago's poised to take off. They're poised to take off. Think Amon-Ra St. Brown with Ben Johnson with him in Detroit. That's losing for the guy who can run the jet sweeps.
Come on, Saints. Saints probably take Sanders, but I want Johnson. There we go. Okay. That's coming from our resident Saints fan right there. Stu said, really, family is gold diggers. You're right. You're right. That's true. It's just when I hear Crispy say that, I assume he's talking about chicks being gold diggers. But, yeah, man, it sucks that family tries to take advantage of you when you get money or when they know something's coming, when money's coming. Remember in Paid in Full, he's like, man, he's like, we know you got money. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Hey, Stevie Wonder can even see that you got money. Straight said family just means they get to dig the best ground. Yeah. Saints go Sanders to stop the free fall next. I mean, if they don't take him, there's going to be a little bit of a free fall, right? Like maybe the Colts could potentially take him with the 13th pick. Maybe the Rams potentially take him with the 14th pick here. The Raiders, they have the 16th pick in the second round. Maybe he drops there and they still end up getting him. But yeah, very curious. DJ said Saints taking Milrow. Dude, like Milrow just made jump over there. Don't the Saints need a cornerback as well? Will Johnson would be pretty dope for the Saints. I mean, they got rid of spacing on the main cornerback that they have over there, and then they got rid of a Debo as well. Shaw. What is it? Tyler Shaw. Is that how you say it? Tyler Shaw. Giants said anyone but Shador. It's just going to make it more funny, right? Like it really is. It's going to make it more funny. And it's hilarious. There's so many people getting defensive for Shador right now. Like, oh, now you guys want to hate on him and blah, 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 blah. But like, he's dropping in the draft. It's like if you say that he's not a first rounder and he doesn't go in the first round, that's not hating on him. And per Sanders, how many mistakes have been made so far? 39 picks so far have been a mistake. All right, let's see it. So New Orleans says the pick is in. Bird and a Yak Stud led the NCAA last year. Nice. But who's going to be throwing him the ball? Spencer Rattler? That'd be ugly. That would be ugly. Oh, it is Tyler Shaw. So they go QB, and it's not Shador. Right, stranger laughing at him, ain't hating on him. I mean, see, it's like everyone wants you to like kiss everyone's ass. Like, I mean, come on, right? Yeah, for real. Need a running total 40. Yeah, now that's 40. Yep. Shaw, Tyler Shaw. If the Colts take Sanders, it would be a QB battle between Richardson, Daniel Jones, and Shador. Interesting, right? I mean, because their QB room sucks. They're definitely one of the worst right now. And when you look at it like the Jets, I mean, maybe the Jets could go QB. I know Fields ain't no franchise quarterback. San Fran's probably not. Not with the second round pick anyways. Cowboys probably not. And yeah, the Colts and the Rams and then the Raiders, like those, like look at 13, 14, and 16 look like the most likely for actually potentially taking a QB. And Tucker once said solid backup for Rattler. Man, Rattler has not earned a starting job. Like it's crazy to think that anybody has. He has not earned a starting job. He may be higher on the depth chart, but there is there will be a QB competition. Crispy said, who? Tyler Shaw. Shough. Tyler Shaw. So if you got Derek Carr, Tyler Shaw is the guy who you need to be going out and trying to get, because I'm sure Rattlers are in the leagues that you're in, especially if it's super flex. Yep, Zach. Tyler Shaw. Just fun to say. No Sanders. No Sanders. Oh, shit. Did the Bills just made a trade right now with the Bears? Did they want Tyler Shaw? Or maybe it was them wanting Henderson and now not having anybody that they want at this pick. So, well, I mean, come on, Toker One. What is he supposed to say? Let's be real. That Rattler sucks and that there's no way in hell that he's going to start. Like, no, this is the time where you have to say the nice things, be politically correct. You don't want your guys losing any kind of faith in the coaching staff or anything like that. You want him to think that he's like give him the confidence to think that he's going to start, but there's no way in hell that he's earned a starting job. No way, no chance in hell. Because what has he done to earn a starting job? Like nothing. Not saying that he can't win the QB competition, but I still firmly believe that it will be a QB competition. Crispy said Dion about to stroke. I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, I mean, Dion's fine. Like, the lower he gets drafted, the less expectations that are on him. Like, it's better. Like, he just shouldn't have been saying anything about how he was going to go first and shit like that. Like, that's what fucked it all up for him. I mean, maybe not fucked it all up, but if he never said that, you know, how many people would be taking it to the bank? Like, oh, yeah, he's going top 3, top 4. Bears have 52 and 63 now. Okay. So they didn't really drop that far then, huh? I don't think we ever found out what the Raiders got when they traded down. I mean, we know that they dropped. How many spots did they drop? They dropped from 5 to 16. So they dropped 11 spots on the pick swap. But what else did they get in addition to that? And we're talking about the OC that just won the Super Bowl. Yeah, so that means he has 0 ties to Spencer Rattler, right? 0 ties. Like, but yeah, like, right, what are they supposed to say? They're only going to say things that sound nice right now. So where the hell? And the Bills jumped in front of the Jets. Interesting. They picked, they got the cornerback in the first round. Where do they go here? I mean, we know that there's still some, I mean, of course, there's still wide receivers out there. I mean, we had a couple big ones go. Johnny said, fuck, I did not expect to be this psyched about the Pats draft. But it's because usually they're not taking the sexy picks, right? I mean, Henderson's a sexy pick, top running back. They got to be going offensive line here. Like, why would they jump up? Like, offensive line's getting very scarce, though. Because they ain't jumping up for, like, someone like Caleb. Matt, what up, bro? What's going down? We're at pick 41. Green. I mean, maybe. I guess I feel like they need like interior defensive linemen more than edge rushers, but I don't know. Getting him in the second round would be a lot better than paying up for him in the first round. But yeah, there's a few defensive linemen that are available that the Bills could target right here. Or what if they go cornerback and just take Will Johnson? I mean, shit, Eagles did that last year. They won the fucking Super Bowl. Taking the 2 top corners in the league, in the draft, I mean. Yeah, who's it going to be? Come on. Tyler Shaw, league winner. Just so we could say his name like that. Oh, man, Matt said, I wanted Shaw for my Jets. Okay, they did go. They went DT. TJ Sanders. Not really sure who that is. Let's go see.
The Chicago Bears have traded the 41st pick to the Buffalo Bills. And with the 41st pick in the 2025,
I don't even know who that is. Where's he from?
Buffalo Bills select TJ Sanders,
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
6'4", 300. Yeah. TJ Sanders. I don't know who that is. He's pretty low when you're talking on the defensive lineman, but yeah, I feel like there was other people who could have went higher than him. But I don't know. What the fuck do we know, right? Or the two running backs. Who do you think was better? I kind of like the Browns, Judkins a little bit better. I mean, just because there's, it's Jerome Ford over there, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the whole offense in general kind of fucking sucks. But yeah, Henderson could be good, but just like the splitting, he's probably going to be splitting some type of snaps with Stevenson. And really, like, you want the guy who has the clearer path to, like, the most touches. And I feel like Judkins is probably the guy who has the clearer path to more touches. Gamecocks. It says Sanders, TJ. That's the DT Gamecocks. Tucker once said Judkins all day. Yeah, what do you guys think? Just as of right now, just your instant reaction. Because I'm sure everyone's going to have Genty and Hampton as 1 and 2. I mean, all these second round guys, these are going to be the guys who are like the next, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 guys in the fantasy draft, or at least mixed in somewhere in there. Henderson also more of a blocking back. While being only 5'8", sounds like he wouldn't last long as 6'2" Judkins. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that they said was pass blocking is that's one of the things that he's really good at. And, we don't get any points for him pass blocking, Like, I'd rather my running back, like for fantasy purposes, the running back that I have, I'd rather him be sitting on the sideline rather than blocking, and unless it's like a block and release where he potentially could get the ball. But, like, I'd rather him be on the bench than taking those kind of hits. And being a third down running back is good, being a blocker, but if you're not going to get the ball anyways, it's kind of irrelevant whether he's on the field or not. Help us fill this slow draft for best ball. I mean, we probably only get a couple rounds in anyways before the draft is over. Because we only got one more day of the draft after today. Tomorrow is the final day of the draft. Rounds 4 through 7. In the later rounds, I think has it Keener could be a steal. Okay, what position? I'm not familiar with the name. Hey, Baked Bros, what up, Zach? 55 minutes ago. We went live right around 4 o'clock. And what up? Let's smoke it up, homie. I just packed the bowl right now. Matt said, do we have a draft tomorrow for fantasy? No, not tomorrow. Sunday. I'm going to put the link in. You guys should join now because I'm going to be posting it tomorrow, reminding everyone to get in. And you know that once everyone's going to be ready to draft after the NFL draft, everyone's going to be ready to draft. And this division is the number 55 division. Back to the Future 2 division. Sunday best ball draft, only $11. JJ, how do you like the Browns taking Carson or whatever his name is? So for IDP purposes, I mean, it could be good. I thought they were going to go with an edge rusher there. He is an outside linebacker. The Browns always produce like decent linebackers, but usually it's like decent interior linebackers. So I don't know how I feel about that because Schlesinger was kind of a guy who I thought would be picked a little bit lower, not like the first pick in the second round, but maybe that means he ends up getting a lot of playing time for them. But yeah, I wish Jamie was here to see what he thinks about that. Because yeah, I'm not a fan of that pick. Hell yeah, Bake Bro says he's down. Join up, bro. Get in. Sunday draft, Sunday fun day. Zach said Genty looked terrible in the college football playoffs game against Penn State. Is Genty overrated? Is the NFL ready? See, that's the thing is like every running back that is good in college is overrated for fantasy going into the season because like for the longest time, it didn't matter. Genty was the 101 in most people's eyes, but it's just because it was like he's pretty much bust proof is what everybody thinks. Now I feel like him going to the Raiders, it sucks. Their line sucks. And I feel like Josh Jacobs probably had a better rookie year than Genty's going to have. And I hope I'm wrong because I think there might be one league where I have the 101. Oh, shit. They didn't even go with Arroyo at tight end, but they got it. Mason Taylor. I don't know. From LSU. Not too familiar with him. Let's go see what kind of he's probably an instant starter over there because their tight end room is so whack. I ran a 4.65. Okay. Oh shit! They said he's only 20, so maybe that's another reason. Go for the young guy. I mean, shit, he might be one of the youngest players in the draft. Bake Bros, the Raiders kill careers sincerely the kid from Oakland, right? And that's why I'm nervous about Genty. I mean, everyone should be. Good pick, great pedigree. Okay. Good. I don't know too much about him, so I'll take your guys' word. I'll take you guys' word for it. Tim said RJ Harvey and Devin Neal sleepers at running back. Okay. What do you think? They're like round 3, round 4 guys? Crispy said I like Taylor. Yeah, I don't know much about. I mean, I don't know a lot about a lot of these college guys. You know, like I mean, we see. You can't see the intangibles, but you can see their 40s, you can see their stats, and you can see certain things, and it's really about the system that they fall into. Who is this? I don't know who this is. Someone coming out. I don't know who this is coming out for the 49ers. Oh, shit. They go defensive line also, trying to build through the trenches. No fucking way. His uncle is Zach Thomas from the Dolphins. Dude, that's sick. That's sick. Zach Thomas was a fucking beast. So I don't even know who Alfred Collins is. DT from Texas. That's all I know. Yeah, so 49ers not making any sexy picks, but probably two crucial draft picks on the D line there. Stu said, cruel. I love to see Sanders on the Jets, him and NYC. Yeah, that'd be all bad. That'd be all bad for the Jets. Him and Fields in the QB room. I feel like whoever picks Sanders, you have to pick him based on someone who you have in front of him who can teach him. I just realized the Browns still have 2 third-round picks. So they have 4 picks today. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was a big-time move that they made, and they only dropped 3 spots. And they got an extra first, an extra second, and extra third, right? Peace out, Toker One. Be safe out there, brother. Jacksonville grabbed Sanders in the 3rd round. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, they only got Nick Mullins over there besides Trevor. I know a lot of people hate on Trevor, but he's the Jaguars guy, assuming health. Yeah. Oh, Crispy said the Cowboys are picking Sanders. What? They're not picking Milrow? I thought they were picking Milrow. You know what's funny? So yesterday, everyone was butts to nuts, like it was so crowded. Today, not as crowded. Today, not as crowded. You actually see room in between people. Okay. What were the guys' names? RJ Harvey and Devin Neal. And we've seen fourth round sleepers be dope as fuck for fantasy. Really dope. That just depends on where they go. Like they got to go to a place where they can instantly, get into the running back rotation quickly. Chris, we said we're talking about Jerry. JJ said Cowboys picking Sanders would be the most cowboy thing ever. It would be. It would be. I would just like to say here, fuck Green Bay Packers. There we go, Big Bros. Stu said fofo. Man, it is such a big pet peeve of mine when they say that the pick is in and then they go to fucking commercial. We're all here. This shit's going to be on for hours. Why can't you go to commercial fucking in the middle of something? Like it's only 10 minutes per pick or something? Yeah, because I think round 1 might be 15 minutes per pick. And then, but round 2 and beyond, I think it's only 10 minutes per pick. Let's get it.
Let me hit that
JJ, always love seeing the Cowboys going all in. Just like the TV show and good shit's about to happen. Let's go to commercial. Remember when Dave Chappelle was making fun of all the newscasts going on when Bill Clinton was in office after the Monica Lewinsky? He was like, "Stick right there, don't bust that nut just yet. We'll be right back." I think it's 5 minutes on day 3 or 2. I feel like I've seen the clock be over. I feel like I've seen the clock be over 5 minutes today. I could be wrong, but could take Amos. Let's see what they do. I really feel like D-line is the biggest weakness for the Cowboys. They were smart by taking that guard. Better pick a defensive lineman here. Either a DT or Green or fucking Ezabuka. I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. Or do they take Caleb? They take Johnson. Smart. They took Ezeraku. There you go. That's how you pronounce it. If I don't have the name or I can see it, I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. Smart fucking pick for the Cowboys. It ain't sexy because I'm sure a lot of Cowboy fans don't even know who the fuck he is. But very, very smart pick. He was a potential first-round guy. Tim said the edge from BC to the Big D. See, Cowboy fans don't even know who the fuck that is. They pan on the names as they say it. People are like, huh? And then they wait a second, and then someone's like, yeah! And then they all just start cheering. Didn't they used to interview the second round picks? No, well, maybe, but like a lot changed because, like, if you remember, it used to be only 2 days that they had this. It'd be like the first day was rounds 1, 2, and 3, and then the second rounds were 4 through 7. I can't even remember when they changed it, but once they changed it to where the first round was its own day, they only have interviewed the first rounders. Izaraku could have been a first round for sure. Yeah, definitely would have been like an end of the first round, type guy. But yeah, I'm not gonna say that that's like a super steal or anything for the Cowboys, but someone who's projected to go late first, you get him in the middle of the second. I mean, that's good no matter what. Crispy said, "Who?" Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers that we don't know right now. And Zach said, "Tyler Shah, pro comparison, Ben Roethlisberger." Okay. Does he have the dad belly? Does he have the beer belly? Because I don't know too many QBs that can overcome that beer belly besides Big Ben. Colts pick is in. Could this be it? They're gonna take Shador. Good, put Micah back full-time LB. That ain't happening because he doesn't want linebacker money. He wants defensive end money. But yeah, as we see though, he's really good at defensive end, but he's probably way better being the versatile, linebacker who can get in coverage as well. Oh shit. Back-to-back edge rushers. They did not get Shador. TJ Tumaloa. Another Ohio State guy. Yes, dude. Does he understand that no means no? Is he chunky with a percent for smacking ladies? It's funny because that these people do not know who the fuck they're cheering for. They're just being smart and cheering. 6'4", 265. And let's see what his 40 was. 4.62. Let's see, where's Izaraku? 4.62. Then he can go to the Browns and die. 12.5 sacks is pretty dope for a college season. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's more than a sack a game, right? Well, I guess if he made it, because he made it to the championship, so he made it to the championship. So there might be some extra playoff games in there. Smart pick for the Colts. Crispy said Rams taking Milrow, right? Either them or the Raiders.
He's an outstanding athlete as well. Had a scholarship offer to play basketball at Oregon, but chose.
Another edge off the board from Ohio State to the Colts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody make sure you hit live. Make sure you're all the way up to date with us. So who's it going to be for the Rams? It says the pick is in, and it seemed like the pick got in pretty quickly. Oh, but they're going to fucking commercial again. Fuckers, man. Fuckers.
3 times stronger than the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right. What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the $5 biggie bag with a junior bacon cheeseburger is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious.
That's funny. They got the Back to the Future. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. I think it's just a Goodyear commercial. That McAfee cast spoiled me last night with no commercials, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a longer show today, I'm probably only going to be live for the second round, depending on how fast it moves. It's marketing. It was funny watching Mike McCarthy get drunk with him and talk shit. Awesome. Good thing Sanders got that NIL money because the way it looks, rookie contract ain't going to be worth shit. Well, when you think about it, most rookie contracts aren't worth shit. I mean, if you're like one of the top guys, I think what they get last year, like 39 mil for like the top guy, and just kept dropping from there. But yeah, it's like once you get out, I don't even know what it is once you get out of the first round, but it's tremendously lower. What up, Andre? Said, Huss, what do you think of the Packers receiving room this year? 5+ starters. Yeah, and I'm really like, everybody thinks that Golden is just going to overtake Reed like right away, and that Reed's like not going to be a part of like, I don't know, their team anymore, which is really weird because I know that, I mean, they both play the slot. Oh, dude, what if the Rams go Will Johnson right here? They totally could. They really do need cornerback. Where are they gonna go? But yeah, I mean, it's solid. It's just there's no like top end guys. I'm not really gonna count Golden as a super top end guy yet. Gotta see it. They have to move at least one or two of them, right? Well, I mean, Christian Watson's hurt, so who knows how long he's actually gonna be out. I mean, I don't know. You're talking about a guy like Wicks. It's probably just better to keep him as depth because you're not going to get anything for him. So really, it's Reed, Dubs, and Golden. I feel like it's those three, at least going in to start the season. Come on, who's it going to be for the Rams? Tell us who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Woo. Who's it going to be? I know. Do they add to that defense? John said, I think Reed's fine. It's Octavian Bricks who will suffer the most. For sure. He said, see what might be done on the pack. Yeah, maybe, right? I mean, it's almost like not really worth it for them to just release him while he's like rehabbing, right? Because I don't think that when they're rehabbing, you're not paying him game checks or anything. So let's see who it is. Rams go tight end Ferguson. Oh, that'd be crazy, man. People gonna keep passing up on Arroyo. Dude, they totally did. From where? From Oregon? Why don't people like Arroyo? He's pretty solid. RG11 selling a Dunze in every league right now. It's fucking hilarious, man. Like, why would you trade someone when their value just went down in some people's eyes? What number we at? Number 14 in the second round. So what's that? 36? No, 46? 46. Right? Yeah, if someone's gonna like be dumb, sell a Dunze for like a second rounder or some shit like that, I'd be all over that. All over it. TJ said, don't know, but I'm buying. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Bengals in 3 then. Yep. Got the Cards. Well, and actually it says that the Cards pick is in. So we got the Cards, Raiders, and the Bengals. Maybe that's something that I can do with all these 111 and 112. Shit, I mean, try it, bro. Yeah, if you got Romy Rome with a 111 or 112, I mean, that'd be awesome. Really, it's just like finding the person that doesn't really like them. Yeah, out of 46 picks so far, Ohio State has 7 for sure. I mean, it is a champion. I mean, they won the championship last year, right? And that always makes a little bit of a difference. You're on the oh shit, man, that's such a smart pick for them. Such a smart pick for them getting Will Johnson. Damn. Who'd Cardinals get with their first pick? I can't remember. I'm gonna check, but who the hell did the Cardinals take with their first pick? Oh, yeah, Walter Nolan. Yeah. 2 smart picks for their defense. 2 smart picks for their defense. And yes, we are at 47 now. Let's go. Yeah, Walter Nolan was a good pick too. Especially because their D-line is like so whack. Yeah, ever since they lost Byron Murphy Jr., like they really needed to get another guy in there. Did he get hurt last year? They said he only played half the season. They said he only played half the season, but he's still an All-American. Yeah, okay, turf toe. He missed the final 6 games of the season. Interesting. Knee injury, or Johnson goes in the first easy. Oh, you're talking about are you talking about Will Johnson? Well, the turf toe. They have Calais Campbell for a year or two. He'll learn the young and up good. Oh man, yeah, that's really good. I didn't even realize Calais Campbell was back there again. Because didn't he start his career with Arizona? Because I remember when he was on the league. It was when they went to the NFL draft, and it was Calais Campbell and Honey Badger that were there.
A year ago, he might have been a top 5, top 10 pick, but because of concerns about his knee, because of the fact that he could need a surgery at some point.
Yeah, Adam Scheffner is talking about how if he came out last year, he would have been like a top 10 pick, but then getting hurt. Let's see what the Texans do. Texans pick is in. Bengals are on the clock. Let's go. A lot of these fuckers who picks in, then they're going to commercial. You fucks. So lame.
Projects you build in spring are the ones you can't wait to share. It's why we make sure you have the best deal, Milo's Rewards, and that you get help from people who've done that.
All right, hold on, guys. Sorry, I got a couple messages that came in.
Hey, Dan, what's up? I made you something. Oh, thank you. I got something for you. You ready? Of course. Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
The Nissan Armada, starting at just $57,520. Bourbon this balance doesn't just happen. With subtle notes of dry cherry and warm vanilla, there's a method to our smoothness. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Jeff?
Double or no.
Come on, give us the Texans pick already, damn it.
I thought you said you were aware.
Connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network error. That's the AT&T guarantee.
So yeah, outrage is trending. Our feed stirring us up, splitting us up. Well, what if we came out from behind our walls and keyboards just for a second and just go yard, front yard? Come out bagging, Johnson. Check on that Johnson. Let our individual.
And Stranger, who are the Bengals taking? I mean, the pick's already in. So no matter what.
Keep it juicy. Very good. Not while I read. Hey, who let the dogs out? Spruce, a new weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. Does it actually work? Visible results in 1 hour and dead weeds in 1 day. Works.
Spruce, the new, hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer.
Every month, a free Buffalo Wild Wings gives to me. Free boneless wings, free
Ratledge, that was who it was. JJ, Texan select every single lineman alive. I think Mike Williams is worth dropping someone like Oren Burks or Ugo. Someone just dropped him in my home dynasty. I don't know. Like, probably not. Like, he sucks, man. He fucking sucks. Can't stay healthy to save his life. TJ said, I think Houston's taking Revel, man. That would be that'd be crazy to team him up with Stingley, right?
But he's not in the room, and so they answer the phone, and they're all yelling for him. They clinch on him, and he comes back in to take the call. Sometimes you gotta go to the bathroom,
Yeah, they're showing Judkins. He had to take a piss or something. Wasn't around when his phone went off. What I missed? Did Milrow go? Not yet. Not yet. And you know what? I didn't even notice. Texans are on the clock right now. This was the Raiders' pick. So the Raiders traded down again. Now they have the 26th pick in the second round. I don't know what else they got in addition to that. Well, there you go. They didn't take every O lineman, but they took one. Ursary? I don't even know how to pronounce it. He's from Minnesota. Giants, I'm held deep at linebacker there. Probably Burks never makes to my top 10 rotation, even if he's starting. Hey, man, I mean, if you got that many linebackers, it might be worth it to drop your bottom one, you know? Because someone's probably going to pick him up. Who'd the Bengals get? It doesn't even say that the Bengals pick is in yet. So Bengals are still on the clock. Big Bros Peter's about to burn down that that Texas QB house. Said hella safari animals. Damn, 6'6", 331. That's kind of tackle that you want to add in there. Oh, shit, they're showing him blocking Abdul Carter. Bengals on the clock. Horrible ad timing. Didn't hear your answer. Oh, Bengals are on the clock. Bengals are on the clock still. The pick is not in yet. Royals? Nah, I don't think so. They already have so much money committed to the wide receiver room right now. Okay, says the pick's in now. But Seattle's next. And Denver after that, and then Tennessee. I mean, shit, everyone right there in these next couple picks after the Bengals could be a potential wide receiver. Let's go, Bengals. Crispy says LB.
In the draft of the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Demetrius Knight Jr., linebacker, South Carolina.
Okay, yeah. Demetrius Knight Jr. from the Cox. The Gamecocks, that is. I wonder, is he an inside linebacker, outside linebacker? I don't even know who that is. Older guy, 25 years old. Middle linebacker. I mean, shit, they could just outright release Jermaine Pratt, right? But there we go. Inside linebacker, though. He'll be on our radar for sure. I got Bernard, Zaire, Bond, Sherwood, Tino, Overshone, Brooks, Spillane, Speed, Anal Zone, gave their back. Yeah, bro. I mean, shit. Drop him, drop Landman. Like, yeah, definitely. Killed the ADP thanks to Best Ball. There you go. Stranger said, I love night plays. Anticipatory is great get. There we go. And is he automatically in a starting role over there? Do you think what's his name, Jermaine Pratt? Are they really gonna trade him or get rid of him? I don't even know if they'd be able to trade him.
What was obviously a very challenging season a year ago, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, we know Jermaine Pratt wants out. If he wants out, I mean, shit, Knight would go right in there. I just looked at the depth chart. I don't even know if you guys have any other middle linebackers. Come on, Seahawks pick is in. And they're going to another commercial. You're going to commercial every single fucking pick. Fuckers. Where do the Seahawks go? Seahawks could go O-lineman again. They probably should. I mean, you got your safety, you got your O-line in the first round. Getting another O-lineman would probably be good for them. Pratt and Wilson, not spring chickens, right? And it's and really, it's. I mean, he plays the middle linebacker, so he plays the same position as Pratt. I think I don't know if Logan Wilson's a Sam or a Mike, or a Sam or a Will. But yeah, it seems like he would be safe either way, barring injury. But didn't he get hurt like the end of the year last year? And Jermaine Pratt already he said he requested a trade, so he doesn't want to be there. He does not want to be there. Talking about the NBA playoffs. Shit's about to be boring. Maybe I'll watch when it gets to the championship, but that's like basketball. You just watch the fourth quarter. I don't even need to watch the whole game. I don't think anyone wants Pratt's contract. I see him getting released. Okay. I mean, is he up there with the contract?
We're with Tara during the holidays, and she misses home. Thanks to generous supporters, we're with all sorts.
I mean, 3 years, 20 mil. I mean, guess he has an $8 million cap hit this year.
What if your body didn't have to hurt after being active? Introducing Stogo.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not even getting 10 mil a year, and it's like his contract is way too high. Nobody really wants to pay linebackers that much. Trayvon Henderson 101 in redraft and dynasty, not biased. Yeah, right. Celtics said, but he's going to be a stud for fantasy. Yeah, definitely. I think I'd have them right now the way that they got drafted, as like the rankings 1, 2, 3, and 4. TJ said Caleb Johnson going to make it past Denver. I mean, we're still a handful of picks away. The Bears are in front of Denver still. So if they were trying to get him, they still got a shot at him. Hurry up. Fucking, oh shit. Seattle went tight end. They got the dude from Miami, Arroyo. And now it's Sean Alexander who's out there. I don't know how good that is for for his fantasy being with Darnold and being on the Seahawks. He didn't know how to pronounce his last name at all.
His first few seasons at the U, but he broke out big time last year now with 35 catches, 7 touchdowns, and made big plays, about 17 yards a catch to lead all tight ends.
Yeah, 6'5", 250. And he can run routes really well.
How did he not catch 1,000 passes this year? That's what Miami was loaded at the wide receiver position, but he made the very most of his opportunities.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Royo runs a 4.69.
69, dudes.
I mean, it's like faster than everybody besides Taylor, and I guess Warren is a 4.68. So just yeah, Fant does suck. Yeah, so he should be able to get in there right away. I said, but I thought AJ Barner was good when he played last year. Well, I mean, but did you actually watch the whole game, or just, you know, like we see the, you know, the highlights of his like one catch for a touchdown? They especially don't want to pay a linebacker who had 20 missed tackles last season. Dude, he had so many tackles though. Like, yeah, missing 20 is a lot. Damn, if you would have had those, that's so much. Shador going undrafted? No, but I bet he gets drafted in the 3rd round. It's like, who's going to jump up? So Panthers, Nick Scorton, the edge from Texas A&M.
With the 51st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Nick Scorton, the edge, Texas A&M.
TJ said, I heard Arroyo was underrated. Miami used to be a tight end machine. Yeah, and so he got hurt in his first 2 years. I think that's why he's a little bit under the radar as well, because if you look at like his career stats, it's probably not that good, but it was like his last season stats. I think they said he led all tight ends with yards per reception. I think he had like 35. JJ, how'd you like the Browns trading up to get Green? I mean, I don't know. They might not have to. Don't they have like the first pick of the 3rd round? Like, dude, Green is just falling and falling. I know. I just got fantasy points watching the Seahawks hurt your brain. Yeah, see, exactly. It's all yeah, it's all K-Walk for 2 yards, JSN for 4 repeat. What up, Soul VR? Rondé Barber. Dude, Rondé Barber's the man. Celtics, Travis bad for fantasy, limits his upside, ruin BTJ. I don't think so. I mean, they don't have anybody else. It's like it's them two and Strange. Yeah, more edges going. Titans just grabbed an edge from UCLA. Oladejo. Yeah, Tennessee just picked where I saw Denver. Thought for sure be Caleb. Yeah, Denver's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 picks for Denver. And then Chicago's 4 picks away. So I said another good pick. Anyone who makes all SEC. Texas A&M doesn't suck at all, right? Right. And 51 picks. There he goes, to 51 mistakes in the NFL draft, according to Shador Sanders. Yeah, the Titans have no idea who the fuck that is. I don't know either, but he's from UCLA. And hey, we got our man Jamie in the house. What up, Jamie?
What up, guys? Trying to catch up. Just got home from work.
Nice. Time to smoke. And yeah, we're 52 picks have been a mistake right now, according to Shador Sanders.
Where'd Shador go?
Nowhere.
Oh, okay. I just got drafted. I'm like, well, I've been calling Shador a bust, man. I don't want anything to do with them, especially in fantasy football.
Does anybody remember? Do you guys remember the Dion reality show where it wasn't Coach Prime, but it was like he pretty much funded a charter school, and it was just like showing his life, and it was like he was coaching that charter school team. It's showing their house, and this was like when Shadur and Shiloh were like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11, something like that. I just remember Shadur always being a little bitch on that show, like always like a fucking little crybaby, you know. And like Shiloh was the one who was like the tougher one of the two, and he would be like punking Shadur. And yeah, I don't even think they've shown Shadur this entire time. He might have just told the ESPN camera crews, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I had Tyler Shuck pretty high. I think he was my QB4 this class.
It's pronounced Shiloh. You said it wrong. Sorry, Guy Blow.
Oh, yes. I just watched that movie the other day.
Your Grandma's Boy is so good. When we got to the Grandma's Boy division in best ball, I had to watch it again. Said it wrong. Stranger said, I'm worried about the Bengals. I really like Knight, but I really believe we should have gone guard. I think Ratledge was the best on the board, and he's played with Mims. Okay. Yeah, I mean, because I know you guys got Orlando Brown, right? I mean, the left tackle's like sewn up, but yeah, definitely got a couple not as strong spots. Yeah, dude, edge rusher's going crazy right now, at least in the last two picks. Johnny, okay, the first guy, really have no clue who he is. Which guy? The guy from UCLA? Oladejo? But yeah, now I'm sure we're getting to the point now where I'm just not going to really know any of the defensive guys. So all the top hitters are gone. Well, not gone. I'm sure there's a couple more that I might recognize, but had a bunch of edge rushers go, a shitload of DTs. Still got Mike. Was it Mike Green? He's still out there.
Yeah, I like the Browns pick with the number 1 this round.
That's why I was
linebacker.
Waiting for you to come here so I could ask you about that.
Yeah, I like him,
he's an outside linebacker.
Yeah, you can play. He plays in that box area of the field. I like him. Good pass rusher.
Oh shit! Soul VR's Trip. What up, Trip? I didn't recognize the name. How you liking your Eagles pick so far? I don't even know who the fuck the Eagles picked. Can't remember. It's just our guards. They worry me. Both tackles and the centers are good. Okay. So you guys are like the exact opposite of Chicago, huh? Because Chicago is they got decent guards in center, but their tackles are for shit. And the Bucks pick is in, but of course they're on commercial, so they're gonna take their fucking time.
So yeah, after the Browns took their first pick today, I was in the chat. Am I going for 2? And I was like, oh, I want the Browns to take Quinshon Judkins with their next pick. As soon as they did, I hopped on the stream live, and I was like, pull up my comment. Like they didn't get the news yet.
So you wanted Judkins over Henderson?
I think Judkins fits better in the Browns type of offense.
Okay.
And plus, I wanted Henderson to go to the Broncos.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't make it.
He didn't make it that far, but I don't mind the Patriots.
I mean, it's gonna be good, but it's also gonna suck because at least the Patriots, we know with May, their offense is on the up and up, and then now getting the best tackle in the draft, you know, that should only improve things a little bit for the passing and the rushing. But yeah, it's still gonna be. I bet no matter what, it's still gonna be a little bit of a headache running back rotation that we've always gotten from the Patriots.
Yep.
What TJ say? Watts from Notre Dame still there too. Stu, other than LV, who really wants Sanders this round? Shit, I mean, nobody, right? Like, I mean, Eagles, Chiefs, Bears, Commandos, Lions, Ravens, Broncos, Bears, Chargers. Those are the picks in reverse. I skipped over the Raiders pick, but
yeah, I can see the Raiders taking Sanders.
I mean, shit, if everyone thought that they were going to get him at number 6, I mean, it seems like they'd be heroes getting him at, what would it be, 58? And they just kept trading down there. He traded down twice.
Or what about the Lions to sit behind golf for a little bit?
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I would not like that for St. Brown or Jameson Williams.
Right.
Because I mean, I don't think Shador could throw it 45 yards on the field. His arm's pretty weak.
I was seeing because I didn't watch everything that he did, but there's this one thing where it was him and Cam just doing a bunch of different drills, and they were just doing the drill where they're like, you're kind of just going up and back, and you're doing with your quick feet, and you're just up, back, and then they tell you when to throw it, and then I don't know, they're maybe throwing it 15 yards away. Like when Shador was doing it, it looked like he's going through the motions and just being smooth about it. But then when you saw Cam do it, he zipped it. And it just looks like Shador has no zip on his ball at all. And I mean, that's just me watching the one thing, but those were the things that all these scouts and shit were watching, all these little fucking, not even pro days, but just, the shit that they were doing with him and Cam.
Yeah, and the problem also with Sanders is he played almost all of his snaps in shotgun, right?
Right, yeah.
And then,
exactly.
Not even that.
That's super college. I know he wasn't a runner, but that's super college football style, offense, right?
Yeah, but he also takes 7 steps back, so he's already 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage. And with his
still
lack of
takes
arm strength,
it still was taking hella sacks.
Yes,
because he can't really run, right? I mean, I know he could physically run better than some quarterbacks, but he's not a runner, right?
Yeah, no, he takes a lot of sacks. He forces plays rather than just making those safe throws.
Well, and I know, I mean, his completion percentage was hella high, right? And if you're taking all those short and mid-level, attempts, I don't know, unless you suck, I feel like because they were running through the air, right? I mean, they didn't even really run the ball, so they're getting a lot of just short passes mixed in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's short and intermediate throws above average, but not the deep ball. And then he can't pick up the recognition for blitzes. He has no clue. You would think
that's huge in the NFL.
Yeah, you'd think he'd be a little smarter than that, but doesn't have that football IQ like his dad.
And okay, so Packers they're protecting Jordan Love more. Anthony Belton, where is he from? He's tackle from NC State. Chargers on the clock. And you never know about these linemen who get drafted anywhere after the beginning of the second round. You never know if they're going to be starters or going to be backups or.
Mm-hmm. So with the Bears picking Luther Burden, man, that makes me not like that Loveland pick that much. Because not only does he have to split time with another tight end, unless they trade him, but
yeah, you got 3 wide receivers as well.
Yeah, so he could be the 4th, 5th option, and I don't know what to do.
And that's assuming that they don't pick Johnson right now, right? Because that was a big rumor for a long time, is they wanted to get Henderson. Soon as Henderson's drafted, they trade down. They not with their first pick, they picked Burden, but they had 2 picks that were 2 picks apart or whatever, and they traded their lower one right away. And maybe it's because they knew they could get Caleb with this pick.
Caleb Johnson would be very interesting.
Who the fuck are the Chargers going to pick? It says the pick is in for them. But yeah, Bears just doing Bears things. They needed to get a tackle when they didn't have to get Loveland. I think Kmet sucks, but I know that there's a lot of people who really like him, and he's a mid-level tight end, but for me, if you're not top 7, top 8, you just suck. You're just every other tight end. 2 to 4 receptions per game, 15 to 35 yards per game. You're mostly a blocker. But
so yeah, I mean, Caleb to the Bears, man. Imagine having Caleb Johnson and Roshan Johnson.
Yeah,
that would be awesome because they're both great blockers.
And that's what Caleb needs, because they're not spending any picks on fucking on offensive linemen.
I mean, Caleb's more of that power run scheme type, just push the ball forward. Roshan, he can catch passes.
Oh shit! Chargers went Trey Harris. Let's go.
I love that. Yes.
Hey,
All
see,
right.
Johnny, fuck Mike Williams.
Oh god. 'Cause in the Major League Baseball draft, I took Trey Harris, and I was debating him or Higgins, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I saw Higgins go. Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, Stu said love it.
Texans.
Fuck yeah, man.
And I was like,
Get
oh
Herbert
shit.
some more fucking weapons.
I thought I made the wrong choice. I was like, I should have picked Higgins over Trey Harris. But now, no, I love that Trey Harris pick. Love it.
Shit, hold on. Let me take
Yeah, I
this
thought-
phone call real quick.
All right. Yeah. So I was thinking Trey Harris could have been one of the top receivers in this class. I mean, this landing spot, yeah, for sure. He don't sleep on Trey Harris, man. If he falls to the second round in rookie drafts, you have to take him.
Fuck, you
Early
think he's
second.
gonna fall to the second round now? Like he's probably gonna be an end of the first round guy. Because landing spot
Who's
is
gonna
huge.
fall? That's like you gotta
Well,
think who's gonna fall.
I think tomorrow we should do we should do a rookie. We should do like a first round rookie draft.
I'm down with
Because,
that.
I mean,
I
I'll
actually
go-
have a
first
real
of-
draft starting tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, and I don't have any draft starting until Sunday.
Yeah, I'd be down for a rookie draft. So yeah, I guess I could see like a Loveland fall into the second because he was pretty much going in the first.
Crispy said pushing an SUV is not that impressive. I did that to save gas back in high school.
Do you think people would take Trey Harris over Ibuka now? Or at least Burden.
Well, see, like overburdened, yeah.
So yeah, that would push him
but
to the first.
I bet you there are, I mean, shit, even me thinking about it right now, it's like I probably do want I probably do want Harris more than Ekbuka because the Chargers are probably gonna throw it more. I know they got Hampton, I know they are gonna run the rock, no matter what. But there's still more mouths to feed over there in Washington with Scary Terry and Debo, and then the running back, and if the running backs, and then who knows if Ben Schnott's ever going to be a thing, but the Chargers, I mean, they only got Conklin at tight end, so it's legit Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, Mike Williams, fucking McConkey, Conklin. Like, they have nobody over there. It's going to be their run game, and now Ladd and Trey Harris are probably going to be the hugest part of it.
Yeah.
Because we know that fucking Mike Williams sucks. We know Quentin Johnston sucks. Like,
Yes.
those guys, no matter what, I never thought that they were going to be huge for the Chargers this year. Like, never did I think they're going to be huge. Role players, guys you pick up and start when we got some bye weeks, maybe, but that's like about it.
And honestly, if Trey Harris didn't miss time last year, I think he probably would have went a lot earlier. Like,
what was his injury? How much time did he miss?
6 games, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Let's see. I know he had like a 76% catch rate, which was awesome. And his contested catch rate was 65%, which is freaking phenomenal, right?
I mean, it seems like on those contested, anything above 50%, you're looking good.
And he was at 65. I'm not seeing
That's what you
anybody
need, man.
actually-
You need to be able to catch in traffic.
Like, the dude
What
is
Giants- Johnny, I got one degenerate ass league right now. No pick clock. I'm on the clock. I have the 105 and 6. So far it went Genty, Hampton, Ward, Henderson. Probably going Judkins and
I was
Technical.
gonna say I'd go Judkins over Henderson, I think.
Well, Henderson
right
went
now.
above him, so we wouldn't even doesn't even have the shot at him. But
Wait,
yeah,
so
I mean
you
Judkins.
said Travis
looked
Hunter
good
went.
there. Actually, no, Hunter didn't go
Oh,
yet. He said Genty,
I like-
Hampton, Ward, Henderson.
I'm thinking about taking Hunter over Tet, just because I think the Jags.
Is it a
moved
league
up.
with IDP? If so, I'd probably take him over Ted.
Like,
also.
even no IDP because I think they're gonna play him more. At
Okay,
wide
hold
receiver.
on. He said sorry. He said it was Ward, not Hunter. So Hunter is gone. Hunter is gone.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I
Oh,
think
son of a bitch.
I think the pick would be Judkins.
So he said Hunter. He said Hunter's gone. So yeah, he said Ward's still available, but he doesn't need a.
No, I wouldn't even take Ward. I actually have Jackson Dart over Ward, and even with Dart having to sit for a year, I'd rather have Dart, especially at cost. You're getting him like late first, early second, maybe, and you're gonna pair him with Malik Neighbors for the future, and he's got that rushing upside. Give me that all day over Cam Ward, who's gonna need at least 35, 40 touchdowns just to be fantasy relevant.
Yeah, this year's just so weird compared to the last couple years, maybe except for the Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis like years, but people were still hyped on Malik Willis, drafting him in fantasy, even though he went in the third round, which I still could never understand.
Well,
But yeah, this year's all about the skill positions, man. Those running backs, wide receivers, and shit. I mean, a couple tight ends, at least a couple tight ends that are going to be potential first rounders.
Let's see, there's a few tight ends that went right recently.
Mason
Taylor to the Jets. I love that.
Arroyo went to the Seahawks, and then Ferguson went to the Rams. Oh shit, Seth Rollins is out there. Yeah.
Ferguson to the Rams. That is awesome. I love that.
Gonna go Judkins and then put the 106 on the block, see what happens. Yeah. I'd almost wait. Like I almost wouldn't do anything until the end of the second round. Like just you only have a couple picks left.
So he has the back-to-back at 105 and 106.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he
awesome.
said, and he said there's no clock. Like, dude, you're watching the draft. Yep. I would just wait.
Let's see what happens.
But the longer you wait, the more valuable that 106 is. It's gonna make certain people are gonna drop. Someone's gonna want someone right in that range, or. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see where Caleb. Wait until you see where Caleb Johnson goes.
Right.
Because if not, I mean that's a tough pick. You really don't want a Buka that early. You don't want Burden. Those tight ends are.
And Tet's not bad, but also just going to the Panthers, it's like it sucks.
I don't mind it. I still they'll probably get him like what 120, 130 targets.
Hey, they did it! No way!
Who? What?
The Bears drafted an offensive tackle.
Oh shit! I thought it was.
They drafted a tackle. They actually drafted the position that they need. Oh, crazy. Ozzy Trapelo? I don't know. From Boston College. We'll just call him Ozzy.
All right. I don't know much about him. Let me check him out.
What? Crispy said Milrow and 3 picks. The Raiders are on the clock right now. I thought you said he's going to the Raiders.
Ooh, I love Milrow for like a guy that could just develop in a year or two. He's got the tools, man. It's just he's raw. Yeah, I don't know. That 106 pick looks kind of scary right now, the way the draft's playing out.
Right. Damn, 6'8", 316. Motherfucker's a beast. They said he could play right and left tackle. He's showing him playing right tackle right now, though. Crispy said Detroit's on the clock. Yeah, Detroit. Well, it says the pick's in. We just haven't heard it yet. So the pick's in. Raiders are on the clock. We just don't know who the fuck is taken by Detroit yet. Right? Tim said the OTBC to the Bears. Ozzy Trapilo, massive dude, 6'8", 316. I know, right? Hey, and 316. Hold on.
What?
Said 316.
What?
316.
What? Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Crispy said the Raiders are taking Milrow.
Dude, I am not seeing this Ozzy guy. He seems buried. Oh, there he is, 15th. 15th ranked.
Yeah, a lot of offensive linemen already off the board. First 2 rounds. It's all the trenches, man. O-line and D-line, those got to be the most amount of picks.
All right. I hear in the background they're announcing the pick.
Yeah. There we go.
Who will announce the selection of the Detroit Lions second-round pick.
Shut up, Goodell. Just let him fucking pick.
Yup.
Christopher Floyd Iraq, who was tragically killed in an IED explosion in July 2007 at age 18. Special Scooby service.
Man, it's so fucked up. They're showing off an 18-year-old kid that got killed in battle. Dude, he doesn't even look fucking 18, man. Kid doesn't even look like he had pubes. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you hear the sad news about the Steelers' first-round pick?
What about it?
Hold on, let me see what the guy's name is.
Oh, that his mom died.
His mom died like not too long right after he was picked. Derek Harmon, the defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Man,
They
that's
said
gotta be tough.
He said that he got to tell her that he got drafted before she passed away.
That's all. Man, that's what she was waiting for. She was waiting to hear her son's good news. First-round draft pick. Gotta respect
God,
that.
these military ads are so manipulative, right? Remember when Cat Williams made fun of that? Talking about watching the fucking army commercials at 3 o'clock in the morning, high as hell. Like, they make it sound so fucking amazing. Yeah, salute to everyone who's in service, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I couldn't have it for myself, even if I wanted it, because I was a felon who smoked weed and all that shit. But
yeah, I went through the process and like passed everything except inner ear problems, like tubes in my ears, like a few times when I was younger, so I couldn't go, which was a good sign because like 6 months later, not even 6 months, probably like 4 months later, 9/11 happened.
Fuck.
So I probably would be dead right now.
Yeah, I mean, when I turned 18, it was 2004. So, I mean, shit, from 9/11 through like George Bush and still longer. It's like, man, it just didn't seem like it would be a fun time to be there. Oh, Tim said Rutledge to the Lions. Uh-oh. Strangers got to be pissed about that. It hasn't shown me that he's here yet. Good for Goff. Keep getting more linemen to protect his ass.
All right. I don't know why I'm excited about this Raiders pick, man. Just having Genty go there, like I want to be a Raiders fan now.
Stranger said the military commercials are weird. Blackface is wrong unless you're a Navy SEAL, I guess. Chris, we said, I'm not trying to be an ass, but why do you have to bring up sad and dramatic stuff? He said, I mean, he said, I wouldn't pause a movie if you say, oh boy, by the way, my great-great-grandfather died in WW2. And the Raiders pick is in also.
All right.
Absolutely amazing. And I get the privilege of representing
Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Shador?
No, it'd be hilarious if it was Milrow or like or like Quentin Ewers or someone like that. Will Howard.
TJ said Broncos move back twice and still going to get Caleb, right? I mean,
oh, that would be freaking sweet. Jack Bash, fuck yeah. The Raiders just picked Jack Bash.
All right.
The dude is, I think he's one of the most NFL ready quarterbacks to step up and like make an impact right away. Now with the Raiders,
wide receiver.
I love that pick.
4.55 40.
I'm not gonna be able to. He was going in like third rounds of mock drafts. No way is he slipping past the second round now.
Probably not.
I love this for the dude. I am a Raiders fan. I'm gonna go put on my Raiders jersey.
Ta.
In a moment, Jack, his brother Tiger was a football player who was killed in the terror attack in New Orleans on New Year's.
See, at least he's hyped. He's super hyped. I remember Adonai Mitchell when he got drafted last year. He like rolled his eyes and like didn't even want to put the hat on and shit. So I told everybody last year I would not be drafting him if I was you. He doesn't even want to
Nope.
fucking play there.
I have zero shares of that dude.
And Johnny
I
said-
accidentally drafted him in the freaking either the Simpsons League or the Sopranos. It auto picked me, and you were
Damn
at you were at WrestleMania, so I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna, be a burden on you just to give me that.
You should have done it. I'm sure other
Oh,
people
I
were
just said,
burdened on me
"Fuck it,
during that time. And Johnny said, "Great pick. He's NFL ready." Okay.
Yeah,
And shit, I mean,
100%.
they got Jacoby and Bowers, like who else they fucking got like over there? I mean, now they got Genty, but I'm just saying, like, who else do they got like that's going to be demanding pass catchers? Lions got Mullers on the O line. Salute to the Gibbs owners. There you go. Maulers, yeah.
All right, the Ravens pick is in.
No way. They're going to get Green. Oh, man. And they're getting him. I mean, if he didn't have all the allegations and shit, he'd be a first-round guy. And you know that they were going to take Pierce with that pick, too. But Atlanta jumped up and fucking swooped.
I'm just hoping the Ravens don't pick Jalen Noel. That would ruin his stock for me.
Who's it gonna be, Ravens? Who's it gonna be?
Oh, I want Washington to get Jalen Noel. That would be sweet.
January 1st, 2025. And the terror attacks on Bourbon Street.
Breaking news, a pickup truck plowed into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street.
14 innocent victims. You were the person who first saw greatness in me. You know, constable at Princeton University up in New Jersey.
Right.
Whatever team gets me, they are meeting Jack Bash for their meeting Tiger Bash. Two different tattoos to remember him and to represent him. The first one I have is 7 in Heaven. That's the number he wore in high school and college.
What is Gino's contract? How long is he on?
Who'd you say? Who's?
Geno Smith.
I mean, didn't he get traded?
Yeah, he's on the Raiders.
No, I know, but what I'm
Right.
saying, but he didn't get picked up and signed, so it'd be whatever his current contract is, right?
Okay, I see. 2028, he would be an unrestricted free agent.
Okay.
So yeah, they got him for 2 seasons, right?
I mean, 3 if they want him.
Yeah. He'll be 37 in 2027. So
Okay, yeah, okay. He did sign the extension, so that's what it was. Yeah, because he definitely wasn't signed that long with Seattle.
I mean, Geno Smith can outlast the Pete Carroll. Like the dude's like already 85, isn't he?
Yeah. 2 years, 75 mil. Yeah. Hey, what up, Derek? What's going down, bro?
Derek, the man.
And on we go here from Green Bay. The commissioner is making his way out. And I believe the commissioner.
I'm gonna be coming for that best
37,
ball
carry
title.
the one. Hell yeah. A lot of people are waiting for the NFL draft to happen before they start getting into the best ball draft. So I'm curious to see how these fill out now. Fuck your short break. Tell us who the Ravens pick is.
I know. Come on now.
Keep fucking doing this. That is pretty cool how they have the lights changing based on who's on the clock. They had everything all purpled out. Man, if the Ravens get green right here, whoo, that would be crazy. And we know that's what they need.
Or did they take Caleb Johnson? Because I mean, Henry's no spring chicken, man. He's getting up there. And that would be a great offense for Caleb Johnson, man. That running style.
It would be. I just don't think that's I don't know. They need to get a starter with this pick. Matt said not Sanders. Nah, he ain't going to the Ravens.
No way.
Yeah, and then after going past the Raiders, it's like no one else is going to pick him in these rounds in this round unless someone jumps up, and I don't even know who they trade with, but come on, tell us the Ravens pick. Oh shit, the Raiders extended him for 3 years. Okay. I mean, what I'm seeing on here, it says 2 years, 75 mil, and then he was already under contract with Seattle for this year. Come on.
Oh, did you know Jack Besh, his brother, was killed in that New Orleans Saints terrorist attack on New Year's Eve?
No way.
Yep.
Damn it. That's fucked up. Applebee or no Panera. I don't know if I've really seen Panera commercials like this. Raven's gonna take another violent defender. Dude, they're probably gonna go green here, Ray. I mean, shit, he's fallen pretty far. End of the second. That would be. Seems like it'd be a good time to get him. Stranger said Harvey to Denver. Who's Harvey? What position?
RJ Harvey. That dude is awesome. Like I was hoping the Browns would take him, but now we don't need him since we got Judkins. He was pretty high. I think he was my RB 5 or 6 in this rookie class.
Okay.
Let me look. Let's see. Yeah, he was my 6th below Caleb Johnson.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
There's still a lot of good running backs left, like Dylan Sampson, Caleb Johnson, RJ Harvey. We got Brayshaw Tootin, Ollie Gordon, and then you got the bust, Scattaboo. Wonder who's gonna take that bust.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Johnny guy gets drafted and you grill him about his dead brother.
I wasn't grilling. I was just,
No, I don't think he's not talking about us.
Oh.
Who's it gonna be?
Mike Green, edge.
There you go. Fuck, man.
Ooh,
that's nasty for the Ravens. That is nasty.
Yup, you guys called it.
He's got all those allegations against him, so we'll see what happens. But dude, MJD was talking about him before the draft and today in Central Florida. Okay, Stranger, I want an RB around 6 or 7. Taj Brooks, okay, right?
Taj
Johnny
Brooks is awesome. Wait, what did he say about Taj?
He said that he wants the Bengals to draft Taj in round 6 or 7.
That would be awesome. I don't think it'll last for that long. That dude's a beast. All right, Broncos, what are we doing?
Mike Green's about to kill it for the Ravens. Look at him. He's bawling his fucking eyes out.
So if I wanted Henderson to go to the Broncos, I mean, I don't think Caleb Johnson really fits that type of offense.
Shit, he had
Peyton
17
runs.
he had 17 sacks this past year. Man, no, he plays for like Marshall, so he's in a shitty ass conference or whatever, but damn, 17 sacks though. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Right, Derek, he was crying hard as hell. Hell yeah. He's actually going to a good ass team.
Let's see, for fantasy purposes, Caleb Johnson, I think, would probably fit better on Washington than the Broncos.
Man, yeah, we could get back-to-back running back picks here. But what, you think Harvey's better for
Harvey won't go yet. It's definitely got to be Caleb Johnson ahead. Oh shit! It is RJ Harvey.
There we go.
Oh, I love that actually because I think Harvey fits better in the Broncos style rather than Caleb Johnson's style. Like Harvey was one of my biggest risers. Like I remember in the beginning of mock drafts, I was getting him in like the 4th round.
Okay.
Now you had to get him in like the middle 2nd.
Toyota One, what up, bro? He said just got off of work. Anything good happened in the 2nd round? Yeah, I mean, so Higgins, the wide receiver, goes to the Texans. I feel like that's going to be good for fantasy. Judkins, the running back, going to the Browns. Iman Wari, the safety, going to Seattle. He probably is an instant starter over there because their safeties fucking suck. Henderson to the Patriots. He's going to be shit. He might be the 3rd running back in a lot of people's eyes over Judkins. It just depends on how you look at it. I think those guys are going to be like 3A, 3B. And then who else? Mason Taylor, tight end for the Jets now. He's probably a starter over there.
And didn't Arroyo go for some team?
Arroyo went to the Seahawks. He's probably going to be in the mix over Fant. Who else?
Like the recent RJ Harvey.
Yeah, Mike Green. Mike Green just went, and he's probably going to be fantasy relevant for the Ravens. RJ Harvey is going to be fantasy relevant for the Broncos. Yep, he just went right now.
Dude, they're in college. RJ Harvey, I think 2 years ago, he had over 1,800 scrimmage yards and 25 freaking touchdowns, dude.
Shit.
Like the dude's fast, dude. He's twitchy. He's gonna fit the Broncos so well.
Trey Amos just went to the Commandos, cornerback. That's something they needed to address. And TJ Sanders still on the couch. Yeah, they're not showing him in his house anymore.
With the 61st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
and Bears got their pick in pretty quick. They traded down. Wonder if they do get Caleb right here. Yeah, Trey Amos is solid. 6'1", 190. Taylor said, yeah, check it out when I get off the road. All right, make it home safe, bro. I'm going to smoke a bowl for you here.
I mean, if the Bears don't get Caleb Johnson, maybe the Chiefs grab him. I mean, they need a running back.
Yeah, they do. They just need so many other things, too.
True, yeah.
Especially when there's still a lot of good running backs that are going to be going in the 3rd and, maybe even some decent ones still in the 4th.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Tim said, come on, Bears, pick Caleb.
Yeah, I want that, actually. Johnson and Johnson, man.
Yeah, get Swift's bitch ass out of there.
Well, it would be Johnson, and Johnson, because Ben Johnson, Roshan, now Caleb, come on. Yes.
Johnny said, I always thought Caleb would be a good fit in Pittsburgh.
That would have been.
I mean, they got a lot of picks. They got a lot of picks before Pittsburgh's back on. Fuckers, man. Another goddamn commercial. We couldn't stay on a roll here. We get the Chicago pick. Matt said, "I'm out, guys. I'm beat from therapy. Have a good night. We'll see you soon, bro." And yeah, we got the draft on Sunday. Stranger said Turner to the Bears. Which Turner would be in this range? Johnny said, "What the fuck is Dr. Pepper Blackberry? Why? Weird." One thing that me and Noble tried when just getting out and about in Vegas was we went to the Coca-Cola world, and you can do, it's almost like a taste testing. They have not every single, but I think it's like 12 different Cokes from like around the world. Cause like everywhere around the world, I mean, they might have like the regular Coke like as well, but everyone's got their own like flavor like of Coke. And a lot of those I did not like. A lot of them, a lot of styles. Shamar Turner. Okay. Peace out, brother. Fun fact, fruit flavor in Dr. Pepper is prunes. Blackberry goes well with prunes, right? It seems like it would. Inca Cola. Yeah, I saw something that Buffalo Wild Wings is doing like an all-you-can-eat wings or something.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, their wings are kind of trash, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're on the lower end of the totem pole when it comes to, solid wings. But I don't know. Like, see, that's what sucks is like any kind of chain like that. Like even, the Pizza Huts and Domino's of the world and Little Caesars, like all their wings fucking suck too.
Yep.
There is this spot in Vegas. I think it's called Brothers Pizza. I keep seeing them all over TikTok, and they're having like 75-cent wings throughout the month of April.
It's not bad. I mean, that's not a huge. Well, in Vegas, that's probably cheap, but out here, wings are usually $1 a piece anyway.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, some places you go, it'll be like $1, but yeah, a lot of places are over $1. If they're good wings too, like that's another thing. If they're shitty wings, which these ones, I mean, all the videos I've been seeing, they don't look like shitty small wings.
I don't know. I make my own wings.
Yeah, a lot of times I'll buy the frozen wings from Costco and do them up in the air fryer.
So if you ever do that, the trick is to boil them first for like 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
And then rinse them off, get all that crap off, because what they do with the frozen style wings, they inject them with like some filler shit like water. I don't know what the fuck it is. But if you boil them first before you deep fry them, air fry them, whatever, they turn out a lot better.
Yeah, I guess I never tried that. So what I would always do, I'd air fry them for a handful of minutes and then flip them over, air fry them again for a handful of minutes, and then it gets rid of all the bullshit that's in there. A lot of fucking liquid and shit coming out, and then I toss them in the fucking sauce and then air fry them one more time.
Yeah, if you put them in the broiler instead of air fry them the last time after you sauce them up, it'll get them nice and crispy.
Sanders getting skipped for talking shit. TJ says maybe, right? Trainer said that means Sanders slips to the third because the Eagles or KC's not taking him. Nope. Yeah, so the Bears did need. I mean, they do need interior defensive linemen. So Shamar Turner, Texas A&M.
Not a bad pick.
Yeah, it says that the Chiefs pick is in. Probably stay for a few picks in the third round, but probably not going to stay for the whole third round. Stranger said lot to KC.
Yeah, at least stay for the Browns pick. I think they got the third or fourth, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll stay for a couple picks in the fifth. We'll see how quick it goes. If they keep going to commercial every fucking other pick, like that's what's fucking annoying. Yeah, Browns got the 3rd pick. Raiders got the 4th. What if they pick Shador at the 4th? Because that's really what we're on. We're kind of on Shador watch right now. Like, very interesting to see where he's going to actually go.
I think it'd be funny if Milrow goes before Shador.
Yeah, I mean, Crispy's been saying it all day, and I know it's like a little bit of a troll job, but it could happen.
Yeah.
Could totally happen. Right? Johnny said, got to stay till he gets drafted. I want to try. It just depends on how many picks go by without him getting drafted.
He'll be Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. We should have made a board for this and put some money down, right?
Yeah. So KC got a defensive tackle out of Tennessee, Omar Norman Lott.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how bad they need a DT, but Dante Hall is out there announcing the pick. Dante Hall's the fucking man. Tim said, not mad at the pick. Can never have enough D linemen, but build the trenches. Only live 30 minutes away from Iowa City, so I've seen Caleb live a few times. Sweet. I think one of the coolest college players that I ever saw live was Steven Strasburg. Like, man, it was so crazy. Like, he was the 1st overall pick, and I can't even remember what year for baseball. And it was like, I don't know, he was playing like Army or some shit like that, and it was like their last game of the season. Dude, I think he struck out like 22 people. It was like he was fucking going up against a little league team or something. It's fucking insane. Fucking insane.
All right, let's see. What is the Super Bowl champs doing?
TJ said, I think Milrow goes before 2.
That'd be awesome. Just
yeah, see, like Shador just really got a big head, thinking he's the shit and getting pumped up to think he's the #1 fucking draft pick and all that.
And everyone was like talking shit to me about why do I think he's a bust and he's gonna go in the top 10, and dude, he's not even in the 2nd round yet. So.
I don't know, and even the conference, like when you're playing a lot of like whack ass teams, and then you don't do good, and you actually play like the really, really good teams, that's just suspect to me.
Yeah.
Because whatever teams you go up against in the NFL, they're going to be better than those fucking teams that you couldn't even do shit against in college.
You know what? Milrow would actually be an awesome Eagles pick to back up Jalen Hurts, because I'm one of my podcasts when we did the quarterbacks, I said like he could possibly be a Malik Willis type, but we want him to turn into a Jalen Hurts. So him being a Jalen Hurts backup, sitting behind him for a few years,
yeah,
develop, and that'd be awesome, man. Because dude, he is a better runner than Anthony Richardson, and that's why we drafted Anthony Richardson so high, because of his rushing ability.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I just had this thought just pop into my head. Total weed thought. You tell me what you guys think. What up, Chewy? I think that Shador Sanders is dropping in drafts right now because of Bronny James.
Wait, why? What would happen?
Because the bullshit press that the team's gonna get behind it, and just think of like this really like that. This the bullshit press of like taking someone higher than you probably should, and just because of his dad, and like the skills, we know he has some skills, but you get him in the 3rd round, there's way less expectations than getting him in the 1st round. It's like you get him in the 1st round, GM's jobs could be at stake. Even the 2nd round, you trade up to get him, that GM's job could be at stake because there's going to be so much press about it no matter what.
Yep.
Remember Tebow, how he should he have been an NFL quarterback? Maybe, maybe not, but all he did was win when he was with the Broncos. But he dropped so far because it was because of his skill set, but it was more because of the Jesus talk and like just everything around that, the press that people were going to have to deal with. And that's why like it was even hard for him to find jobs, because like he's like bigger than like any 3rd string quarterback, you know, on any team. Like he's just going to warrant press, and press equals distractions.
Yeah. Good point. Did you remember when Kenny Pickett went in the first round? I compared.
I was at that draft, and that was the year that Malik Willis was supposedly going to go number 6.
Yep.
Both Mel Kiper and Todd McShay said that. I was like, "There's no chance in hell that he goes number 6." And I said, "I bet we don't even get a QB picked in the first round."
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you know, Kenny Pickett did get fucking picked in the first round, but
it was like late first.
It was like the 20th or 21st, something like that. But hindsight's 2020. And he wasn't worth that pick. That's for sure.
Yep. Like I was comparing Shadir Sanders to Kenny Pickett, saying if he's a first round pick, it's a waste of a pick because he's only going to be a decent backup in the league, just like Kenny Pickett.
Oh shit! Eagles went safety. They took the dude from Texas, Andrew Makuba.
Okay.
Go.
Let's see.
Eagles strengthening that secondary, man.
He was my 4th overall safety in his class.
Yep, it is a new font, Chewy. Sometimes I get high and I just forget to change it. I don't know why I can't like preset it to always do this font. Stranger said Alexander to New York. Do me a favor, put in the position and the full name when you can, because a lot of these guys I don't really like off of the last name or whatever. I just don't know. Yeah, more D for Philly. I mean, shit, their offense is pretty stacked. And now they're just increasing their secondary. And Chewy said, I figured we'd go secondary. I mean, it's a smart move. The safeties, lost Chauncey Gardner. I know you got Reed Blankenship over there, but
So it's Dorius Alexander, defensive line.
Okay, there we go. So he's probably a DT then, probably an interior. Oh, yeah, he is the interior defensive lineman. Didn't Giants take an interior defensive lineman already? Let me go see.
Dude, so I've been loving your videos that you've been doing for those trades.
Yeah. I think a lot of people like it, and you get to see just different action that's going on. Maybe it gives people ideas for potential trades they send out.
But that last one you posted, I forgot what it even was, but it made absolutely no sense. It wasn't like a Mahomes.
It was
Tua.
Yeah, Tua Mahomes were on each side, and then it was like Higgins, J-Mo, I think were on one side and the other, and then like the 206 and 208. So like almost
that made no sense whatsoever to me, man. Because like there's a huge difference between Mahomes and Tua. I believe that difference between Higgins and J-Mo doesn't make up for that. So what did I say? I was like, I would need like the 104 or 105 even just to consider that trade, and I'd want a second on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I just I know there's in these leagues, I mean, I'm putting so many together. There's going to be turnover. There's going to be orphan teams like every single league. Or every single year, there's going to be orphan teams that come up. Maybe not in every single league, but if I'm hosting fucking 100 and something leagues, there's going to be orphans. And I think some of these trades, I didn't deep dive on them. Some of these trades could have been someone just joined a league and now they're making trades, trading off people they don't like for people that they like. And it could be something like that.
See, the problem with the turnovers is like in my leagues, I try to make people pay a year in advance.
Yeah.
So the orphan team would get a free year to kind of rebuild, and that'll make people more inclined not to leave. Well, people love to do that. They love to join dynasties. They draft like it's redraft, getting all these players at a value, and then they'll quit the very next year.
Yeah, and I mean that probably happened in a few, but a lot of those teams still look good right now. So like, I didn't have a problem filling any of the super flex orphans, the single QB orphans. I didn't really have an issue like filling any of those. And there are people who paid for 2025 and quit. So like, and that's happened too. So like, I mean, it's nicer when everybody pays, you know, multiple years in advance. I just know that it's just more to deal with. And I like it when people make a trade and then they have to pay for that next year's pick, because then you know they're a little bit more invested. At least they're an active manager who's you know, securing next year already.
Yep. Like if someone trades a 2027 pick, I make them pay up until 2027.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's like a 4th round. I don't care about that, but
Nancy, and I just keep it the same all across the board now. It didn't used to be like that in the 420 crew leagues, but then there's also a bunch of people who took advantage of that and then, like, you know, ended up bailing. Like, so I made it like a thing last year that I at least announced it that it was going to happen for this year, that any trade that happens, it doesn't matter if it's a 7th round pick or whatever, you got to pay that year.
Nice.
So then it'll make people not throw a 7th round pick in for bullshit, you know, like you're going to throw it in, you know that you're really going to want that trade. Chewy said, I love our new edge pick. Yeah, what was that dude's name? For the Eagles, what was it? Campbell. Or no, Campbell's the linebacker, and that was a fucking really dope pick. Because Campbell's more interior, right? Who was the other Eagles pick?
He's another guy that I think can be a big free technique at 6'3", 305. I just love his movement skills, his ability to use his hands.
Oh, he's gonna be an edge though. Okay, yeah, he's an outside linebacker. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally could end up being the edge. Yeah, you're right. So I remember we talked about this yesterday. Well, not we, but someone brought that up, that he's probably gonna end up being the edge. And Chiefs went. So Chiefs had this pick. And
I'll be right back, dude. I gotta go leak the lizard.
Okay. Instead of QBs going, the QB killers are going. I mean, the edge rushers are just offensive line and defensive line. Those are always the positions drafted more. I mean, you got to build through the trenches. Yeah, Sanders still out there. That's why I'm here. We're on Shador watch. So the Browns pick is in. We don't know who it is yet. And the Raiders are on the clock. And nice, Johnny said that the Patriots pick is number 69.
69, dudes.
Let's go. Yep, edge for the Chiefs. Ashton Gillette from Louisville. His highlights bullying some of these running backs out there. Yes, sir. KC building up that line. Yeah, they're making smart picks. So yeah, they took the tackle in round 1. Smart. They took because they knew the Eagles weren't gonna fucking take a tackle, and then they take the DT, and then now they take the edge. Building through the trenches. And now it's the Browns. The Browns picks in.
There we go.
Where do you think they're going, Jamie? They haven't said anything yet because they're going to fucking commercial.
I have no clue what they're gonna do.
Because what do they got so far? They got a DT. They got
Judkins and linebacker.
Okay, yeah, and then outside linebacker.
Yeah, so it was my second DT off the board. My 4th overall linebacker.
Yeah, there we go, Stu. He's counting the picks. 66 picks. 66 picks and counting without Shador off the board.
Please don't be Shador right here, Browns, because I already think he's going to be a bust. If he goes to the Browns, that's going to guarantee him to be a bust. Whoever the Browns draft at quarterback has always been a bust.
TJ said Revel maybe. How Browns in need of a cornerback? I know they got Ward, but
yeah, I wouldn't mind that pick actually.
Chewy said, I can't believe we didn't trade our 4th or 5th rounds for a second or something. I mean, no one's just accepting like 4th or 5th rounds for a second though, like not in real life. Maybe in Madden you can put enough of those together, but you see how these second round picks are going. It's people trading down, not trading out of the round altogether. Because that's what's different. Trading out of the round, that's what's usually expensive. Dropping down and swapping picks and getting an extra pick or two. I mean, that's what we usually see in the first and second rounds.
All right, Browns. What are you going to screw up this time? I don't know. After they took Judkins, I actually hated the Browns a little bit less than normal.
I mean, awesome. Shit. Like what were they gonna do at running back? Like, fuck, it couldn't be Jerome Ford. Like, I mean,
yeah.
You're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial. You gotta wait till it's done. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, Browns.
Hurry up and get the fuck back from commercial. Let's see what the Browns are going with here. Yeah, I wish I could see a big board of who's available right now. I know this is an area where probably a couple cornerbacks are going to be going as well, too.
If you go to the NFL draft tracker, you could sort by who's available.
Who the fuck is Harold Fannin Jr. from Bowling Green?
Are you serious? Is that who Browns took?
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay, so Bowling Green is literally like 20 minutes away from my
cool.
house,
I'm trying
right?
to pull this up. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Like Bowling Green, it's my mom went there. It's like literally like right down the street from me. So I watched this guy in college.
Okay.
Yeah, like this dude. Oh man.
6'3", 241.
He's a great route runner. He's got footwork. It's sharp, and like he just gets. He doesn't just get open. Like he stays open at all times. Dude, his hands. What did I say on my tight end podcast? His hands are like Velcro, where if it's in the area, he'll freaking get it. He only dropped 2 passes on like over 170 targets.
Damn.
Yeah, like that's freaking awesome, man. Like even if the target's
Derek
off,
stays so pissed at his Cowboys.
like, even if the target's off, like not even throwing, and it's not like in his area, like he'll still come down with the catch. Oh, what else? His
You just said the comp is Antonio Gates. That's not a bad comp.
Oh, and Antonio Gates went to Kent State. Like that's where I went. So
nice.
Fuck yeah. Keep it in Ohio. I love this, dude. Like the dude, his yards after the catch. I think he had like almost 900 yards after the catch.
Yeah.
Something like, his broken tackles were up there. I can't remember exactly the number. He could line up anywhere too. Like,
I told you this is the area where cornerbacks are going to start getting drafted. Darian Porter just got drafted from Iowa State. Yeah, that shit's nuts, Tim. Yeah, Fannin led FBS with 117 catches and 1,555 yards. That's a crazy ass fucking stat line for a tight end in college.
He's a matchup nightmare all around. Like even in the inline, in the slot, you can play him on the outside. It doesn't matter.
Man, Derek said draft is over. No one left. Yep, and the Raiders passed on Sanders again. There we go.
Here, let me look this up. He had 26 gains of 20-plus yards. That's impressive. 74 first downs last year. So he's a chain mover.
And Tim said Fanning big numbers against top competition, Texas A&M, Penn State. Dude, Chris, we said Browns haven't won a division title since '89. You're talking shit about my Cowboys. I think that was me talking shit and Derek talking shit. I don't know if Jamie talked shit.
I could talk shit if you want me to.
Yeah, Derek was saying there's nobody left. He says it's a waste of the draft for the Cowboys.
They can draft a cheerleader. Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, so
Fannin.
we're at pick 69 right now.
69, dudes.
Yeah. So who are the Patriots going to take? Johnny, who are the Patriots taking here? Who they going with? Stu said Debbie Does Dallas. Classic.
Yes.
Classic cinema.
Patriots should go receiver. I think there's enough on the board.
Johnny said, take a wide receiver, New England. I dare you.
Yeah. They could use it.
Who are some of the top ones right now?
Hold on. I'm trying to
Oh,
sort
man.
the
John
position. There we
Cena,
go.
all of a sudden.
You won't see me in Green Bay, but you know what? That's kind of my thing, right? It's okay. It's all right. We still have someone special helping you with the Patriots pick, coming all the way from.
I don't think he's playing heel right now.
We got Jalen Royals, Jalen Noel.
Okay.
That'd be awesome. I like A.O. Manor.
Okay. What the hell? Idris Alba? Is he about to announce the pick? So they took a wide receiver, but they took Kyle Williams from Washington State.
Fuck yeah. Look, I was just about to say Kyle Williams.
All right, so put me up on him. I don't really know who he is.
He's not even being drafted in any of our best ball leagues. Like, I've been looking at him in the very last round, and every time someone takes Savion Williams, like 10 rounds ahead, I'm like, I think you took the wrong Williams. But no,
440.
yeah. Kyle Williams, awesome, dude. That's gonna be huge.
Hope it's better than their last second round fucking, who is it, Polk? It's gonna be shit.
I think Polk was the first, or was it early second?
I think it was early second.
Okay. But yeah, I wasn't a big Polk fan. I actually like Javon Baker over Polk. But no, this Kyle Williams pick is awesome.
Crispy said, what's the problem with the current Browns then? What can Brown do for you?
Hey, Browns
And
can
who's
win. Browns can win 7 games this year instead of 3.
Isaac Tesla, and he says to the Jags. So did the Lions trade?
Tesla. I don't know much about him, but I made a joke about him being someone really loves him. I was like, the dude's probably a robot from the future sent back.
Let's see where the Lions go with this pick. And maybe it is Tesla who goes to the Lions.
Kyle Williams over Jalen Noel, though, that's questionable.
Williams, good pick for the patch. Average 17 yards a catch. Takes top off of D.
Yes. Dude's a beast, man. I was getting him in the 4th rounds of rookie draft mocks. Now he's probably going to go late second.
Okay, so that's who it is. Isaac, how do you say it? Tesla? I mean, he put
I just
Tesla.
call him Tesla.
Yeah. There you go. Detroit got another wide receiver over there. We know J-Mo might be on his way out. You know, they're trying to move him.
I mean, Tesla's got speed, man.
All right. Is this the pick? New Orleans in the 3rd round in need of a quarterback. Is this where they take Shador?
So I see a comparison, Tesla to a Nico Collins, but it could be a Justin Shorter. If you remember Justin Shorter from years ago. Everyone was so excited about him. I think he was a late round pick. Went to the Jags, maybe.
Okay.
People were picking him up on taxi squads, but then the very next year, it was just droppable.
Let's see. Let's see. Is this it for the Saints?
Someone sent me an exploding offer. Oh shit! I love when people do shit like this, dude.
Let's hear it.
They want my 103, right? They're offering me 108. Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is not worth moving up.
Right.
Dude has Chris Godwin on his roster.
No way. Stranger said Saints take Vernon Broughton. I don't know. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Dude. What the fuck is going on? Everyone, I want one of these Shador truthers to come on live and talk about this. So that's what
is there any Shador truthers?
I mean, there's always people.
Yeah.
I mean, I base it off of like Facebook comments and shit like that. Like when it's like just a lot, or it seems like a lot. And dude, there's so many people who are like, "Oh, Shador's going top 5." Like when I posted our mock draft, we had him going 9th. And there were so many people who are like, "Oh, there's no way that Shador drops to number 9. Like, just no chance in hell." And I didn't even think he was going to go number 9. I just picked the consensus, and that's why he even got drafted at number 9 in our mock.
Well, I was telling people that he should be like a late 2nd, early 3rd in rookie mocks.
You said goes number 80 to Indy. Let me see. How many picks is that from now?
How about the Jets?
9 picks. Yeah, I mean, Jets are up right after Buffalo here.
Yeah.
It says that the Saints pick is in, but we got Buffalo on the clock, and then Jets, Broncos, Niners, Cowboys.
I can see the Jets going Milroe over Sanders. That would be awesome.
Be funny. Shady in NY or Sandy in NYC.
But then
one pick away. I mean, they only got Fields.
Does he fall the 19th pick to the Steelers? Steelers take Shador.
Fuck, man. I mean, it doesn't like now when we look at like 10 or 15 picks, it's like, it doesn't seem too far fetched that he could fall there. And TJ said Milroe and Howard going before and seeing.
Dude, I was so high on Tyler Shook when I did my quarterback breakdown. I had him at 4, I believe.
McCord goes before Sanders too. Man, Sanders is gonna end up getting drafted in the 6th round like Milton did last year.
Yeah, I got so much pushback for Tyler Shook being that high, but now look at him.
Yeah.
And the Saints, the last time they took a quarterback in the first 2 rounds was Arch Manning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, shit, when you have Drew Brees there for damn near 20 years, it's like, yeah, you don't really.
Yeah. Well, technically, he was drafted by the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Saints.
Yeah, Chargers are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Because they drafted Rivers before Breeze, I guess, turned into Breeze or whatever. But it was like they already, like him getting hurt. I mean, that was probably just like bad luck, but it was probably the Chargers like wishing that into existence so they could just like let him go. And there was only 2 teams that wanted him. Man, Ewers probably goes before fucking Shador.
Yes.
He's an SEC quarterback.
Saints got a defensive tackle, Vernon something, Broughton.
Yeah. Broughton, I think. Texas.
That doesn't help our fantasy teams.
Well, if you play an IDP, like maybe, but yeah, probably not.
I mean, we want those edge rushers.
Any defensive players who get drafted right now, like it's got to be the right spot for them. Nobody's in front of them to actually play right away.
I mean, even the Browns pick at number 5, Mason Graham.
Yeah,
I'm not taking him in the first round of rookie drafts in IDP.
No.
It's just, I don't want that defensive tackle. I'd rather take an edge rusher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure all the DTs and shit, doesn't even matter where they get drafted. Like those are maybe like 6th or 7th round like picks in our rookie drafts. Maybe. Come on, Buffalo. Buffalo, then the Jets. Yeah, I don't know if I can last until Shador is drafted.
What do you got going on today? Later.
Nothing. Just you're gonna go get something to eat somewhere probably.
Going out with the family?
Yeah, maybe not tonight. Probably not tonight. Riley Leonard before Sanders. I don't even know who the fuck Riley Leonard is.
I actually like Riley Leonard, man. So that would be awesome.
Where's he out of?
Good question. So Edge just went to Buffalo. Landon Jackson. Not a bad pick.
And it says that the Jets pick is in already.
So my co-host on the Fancy Six Pack Dynasty, he had Riley Leonard in his top 6.
Okay. That's crazy.
Notre Dame. And when was the last time Notre Dame actually had a relevant quarterback in the NFL?
Wait, so who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Riley Leonard.
Oh, Riley Leonard. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, out of Notre Dame. I mean, it was technically Tom Brady, right? Wasn't he Notre Dame?
No, Michigan.
That was right, Michigan. So I don't even know who the hell quarterback out of Notre Dame was actually fantasy relevant ever.
Yeah, because at least one of the last ones that I can remember who we thought might have been fantasy relevant was Brady Quinn, but that didn't. Yeah, and Stu said
by the Browns.
Yeah, and Stu says Montana. Fuck. He's in college before we're even born.
I wasn't even born. Montana was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up, but I caught the end of his career. I wasn't even born when he was drafted.
Yeah, TJ. Yeah, with the Brady Quinn call. Yeah, didn't do shit in the NFL.
Man, do you remember Brandon?
Leonard's a run first QB. Okay, yeah, that's not, I don't know how well that translates to the NFL.
Remember when the Browns took Brandon Whedon? Dude was 27.
Yeah,
I was so pissed. It was 2012.
He should have been super experienced by then.
Yeah, but he failed. And I remember watching that draft. They took him. I was so pissed because I wanted David DeCastro, that offensive lineman. 2 freaking picks later, the Steelers grab him, and he became a 10-year vet, one of the best offensive linemen in the league. I was so pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So we got a cornerback for the Jets. It seems like Jets thing to do to take Sanders. Yeah,
wait, Jets got a cornerback?
Cornerback.
Corner.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know how to pronounce his first name, but Thomas from Florida State.
Interesting. I thought Jets were pretty set at CB. Maybe he's a nickel.
Well, I know they got rid of one. I know they got rid of one of their corners. Or at least didn't re-sign them. So their comp is Jalen Ramsey.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, DJ Reed. That's who they lost.
Oh, they did lose Reed. I didn't know that. Where'd Reed go?
Yeah, good question. I just know they didn't re-sign him. Has Reed signed with anybody, Johnny?
I thought Reed was actually a better cornerback last year than Sauce Gardner.
Well, maybe for fantasy. Well, I know Sauce was hurt for a little bit, so that makes a difference too. Come on, tell us who the fucking Broncos picked. No more fucking commercials. Getting crazy. Oh, yeah, you went to the Lions. Yeah, because the Lions, they lost Carlton Davis. He went to the Patriots.
All right, so I did like a fancy six pack. We did a whole 300 player pre-draft mock-up. I was in charge of the CBs, and Thomas was my seventh
Okay.
rank. But like, you also got to remember, like 5 through 10 were pretty much the same freaking player.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of those guys we probably don't even want anyways in fantasy.
Yeah, outside man, press, cornerback. Let's see. I compared him to Joey Porter Jr. a little bit.
Cool.
So yeah, not a
Dang,
bad pick.
crazy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this? Someone just traded Jonathan Taylor for Roma Dunze.
Shit. Good question.
Yeah, it's more of a that seems like it's more of like a team specific thing.
That's even to me, honestly. Like, let's say you think of Roma Dunze as the dynasty wide receiver, 13, 14 ish, and Taylor's RB 6, 7. That would be even to me.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. Getting a lot of trades. A lot of these leagues are getting super active right now. Everyone's ready to draft.
Yeah, I got 4 drafts starting tomorrow at noon. Because I figure we got a 4-hour clock. I'm gonna wait to see who's actually active, if I gotta replace an owner, if they time out. And no one's gonna take a 4th, 5th, 6th round draft pick in the first round.
Right.
So I figure I'll start tomorrow. We'll get the first round over with. If I have to pause it after that.
Where is Sanders gonna go? Everyone is on Sanders watch right now. Broncos take Pat Bryant, wide receiver, Illinois. Okay.
Why?
I mean, they don't have a lot of great wide receivers over there.
Yeah, but there's so many good wide receivers on the board. And they go Pat Bryant?
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I'm sure I might not know that many wide receivers now that we're in the 3rd round. Giants said Vrabel's free agents have been dope. Davis, Spillane, Diggs, Milton, Williams. Yeah.
I didn't even have Pat Bryant in my top 20 wide receivers.
Interesting. I think Noel might go to the 49ers, a state connection with Purdy.
Ooh,
or Iowa State connection with Purdy.
That'd be sexy. I would love that. Jalen Noel is like my guy. If you listen to my podcast over at Fantasy Six Pack, I solidified him as my guy. So I need him to go somewhere.
Yeah, and
I had him over Higgins, and Higgins already went a whole round ahead of him.
Yeah. 49ers pick is in, and Cowboys are on the clock. Here you go, Derek. They can make it up. They can make it all up right now. Bryant 54 for 984 and 10 at Illinois. That's not a bad stat line for a college season.
I don't like that pick, that Pat Bryant pick at all. Only because there's so many people that I like ahead of him. I like Manor. Shit, I'd rather have Isaiah Bond.
Isn't he going through some drama right now?
Yeah, he's actually out on bond.
Yeah,
something. He's like that Henry Ruggs kind of path.
TJ said, need Purdy to get some help and show Huss he's no punk.
I actually kind of like Mac Jones in that offense because that's who their coach wanted to draft.
Who?
Mac Jones. Like, I could actually see Mac Jones starting a few games this year. Like if Purdy gets hurt or something happens. Like Mac Jones put up top 5 fantasy numbers in the past.
49ers went defense. Nick Martin from
All right,
Oklahoma
so
State, linebacker.
Dallas Cowboys pick is in. They take former porn star Jenna Jameson.
Yeah, she's going to be providing an important role to the team this year.
Yeah. She's old as fuck too, isn't she?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I like the Nick Martin pick. All right.
I don't even know who he is. Does he play inside or outside linebacker?
Outside in the box. Let me just double check that.
5'11", 221. Let's see.
Let me pull up my notes. Nick Martin.
I think he's an inside linebacker. At least the first play that they showed him on, he was playing inside. Second one, he's playing middle.
Where the fuck is my linebacker notes?
Yeah, so 49ers did lose Dre Greenlaw, right? Like, what if they put this kid right next to Fred Warner right away?
So I have him as a box linebacker.
Well, I mean, I guess like all linebackers are kind of in the box. What do you mean by that?
True. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could be like the inside, middle linebacker.
He's definitely inside or a middle linebacker. Because there was one where they had the 4 linebackers out there and he was playing inside. Then another one where he was the middle linebacker with the 3 out there. And Song said, I hope we get Scatabo. I mean, shit, might be able to get him next round. Oh, shit, the Cowboys got Revel.
Wait, who won Scatabo and what are you smoking on right now? That dude's a bust.
Song's always smoking on some good shit.
Yeah, he must be if he won Scatabo. I call him Scataboo.
She's better than Miles Sanders, but I think Javante's got her on elusiveness. Telling you, look up Purdy versus Hurts on college, Iowa State, Oklahoma. Spoiler, Iowa State wins. I mean, I'm not saying that Purdy wasn't good, but any college quarterback that's drafted was good in college. No matter what. Or else they just wouldn't get drafted. They'd be undrafted free agents, if anything. Yeah, and Revel would have got drafted higher had he not got hurt, right? Yeah, tore his ACL last year. Revel the big D. What do you think about that, Crispy? You happy they got another corner to go out there with Diggs and Bland? If Pat supported Mac the way Vrabel's supporting May, he would still be the QB there and wouldn't be a joke right now. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man. You have a really good rookie year, and your sophomore year is so bad that you're not a starter anymore. Just getting passed around like cigarettes in the pen. Colts might take Sanders. I mean, their quarterback room is very bad. That's what I said last round. I was like, is this it? Colts need a quarterback.
I don't think they're giving up on A-Rich just yet. They're going to give him another chance just to prove himself. The dude's been working with Josh Allen to work on his accuracy, and he's been using that VTech goggle shit that Jaden Daniels used. So maybe he does take a step forward. Maybe he goes from a 50% completion rate to a 65. Who knows?
TJ, or take Milrow to show AR how it's done. And Derek's pissed about his Cowboys pick. Sorry, Derek. Colts need a running mate for Marvin Harrison Jr. Could be a spot for Noel.
Wait, you said Colts?
No, it's Cards.
Cardinal. Okay, yeah.
And I might have actually said Colts, but I read
Jalen Noel to the Cardinals would be freaking amazing.
Let's see, and they're on the clock right, or their pick is in, so we're just waiting for the draft to stop being bullshit and get out there and announce his damn pick.
I mean, Cardinals, they do need a wide receiver. They have Benson waiting in the background at running back, so they don't need to go running back. I mean, besides Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride, who the fuck are they going to throw the ball to?
Yeah, Princely U. Is that how you say it? Princely Human Meelan, Mississippi. Card select JJ Watt. He's coming back.
All right.
Yeah, that was a fun time when he came back for half a season, or maybe it was a whole season. He still put up decent stats.
I love JJ Watt in that show, The League.
Yeah,
all those cameos that he did.
He's the man. Yeah, he was there for the Vegas draft. That was I think
yep.
First episode or no, it wasn't the Vegas draft.
Yeah, he was there in the Vegas draft, yeah.
No,
he replaced Ruxin, didn't he? Because Ruxin was holding out.
Yeah, but that was year 3. So I don't think it was Vegas. But it was some draft where they were at the club.
Yeah, you're right. It was when oh shit, yeah, good question, man. When the fuck was that? I know he was also there for the funeral.
Yeah.
Ted's funeral. And they stole the freaking coffin.
Yeah. He's hilarious on McAfee, very dry humor, always ripping on everyone. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. See, I should know the league a little bit better than this. I'm gonna have to binge watch it again.
I watch it once a year, all the way through. One of my favorite shows, dude. Like I have all the DVDs, so if I can't get it on streaming, I just watch my DVDs.
Yeah, same. Come on. Cardinals pick is in, but who the fuck is it gonna be?
I seriously want it to be a receiver.
It'd be good.
Who do they have? They have Michael Wilson and then Greg Dortch.
Yeah, it's trash.
That's it. Yeah. So they could use an Manor or Jalen Noel, someone to be that like Robin to someone. Marvin Harrison Jr.'s Batman, and they took an edge. Jordan Burch from Oregon.
I mean, they definitely need defensive line help.
True.
It's not a sexy pick, man. People, the trenches aren't sexy. And Texans already got their pick in.
I mean, Burch was my 16th ranked edge. He also plays like defensive end. So.
Yeah, and the Colts are on the clock right now, and then the Steelers pick in a couple after that.
So you're probably gonna take off after the Shador Sanders goes to the Steelers.
Well, if he actually gets picked there, like that's what I'm saying. Like I think I might just call it a night after that. Either way.
Once you sign off, anyone listening, watching this stream, I'm probably gonna hop on my Going for Two live on YouTube. If you want to check that out, once Alex hops off, I'm gonna talk some more shit over there. They're not as cool as this channel, obviously, but I'll be on it.
Oh shit, they did it. Or no, the Texans did it. They took Jalen Noel.
Dude, wait a second. Didn't Texans already take?
Yeah, they took a wide
Higgins?
receiver. Yeah, they took him at the beginning.
So
of
they
round two.
took both of my favorite receivers in this freaking draft. Higgins, they were college teammates, weren't they?
And Johnny said, "What's the channel again?"
Going FOR and then the number 2. So Going for Two, because we don't like kickers. So Going for Two live. Just look it up on YouTube. But fucking Jalen Noel and Jaden Higgins were teammates in college at Iowa State. They were my 2 sleepers that I was taking at the end of the second round in drafts.
Yeah.
Now I don't know which one I fucking like. I don't know which one did we draft first? Because I was taking Noel over Higgins.
Yeah.
Now do I take Higgins over Noel because he was taking almost a 4 round and a half?
Yeah, very interesting, right?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to deep dive into my rookie rankings and figure this out because I don't know what the fuck to do right now. But I do love it because they do need wide receiver help. I mean, yeah, they have Nico Collins, but besides Nico Collins,
CJ Stroud. Just getting some pieces of it.
what was it? Christian Kirk signed a 1-year deal to play the slot.
Yeah, I mean, I think they traded him for like a 7th round pick or something like that.
So he was like a
it's nothing. Yeah. And so the Colts pick is in, and they went cornerback. Justin Wally from Minnesota.
I did a write-up on him. I don't even know who that dude is. So I'm going to be honest.
Where stranger, where you at? Bengals are up. Bengals are up. Where you at?
Oh, man. So Jalen Noel's going to be the new slot receiver. Higgins is going to be on the other side of Collins.
Nico, yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't even see where Christian Kirk fits in. Like, so, I mean, I guess Jalen Noel is going to take a back step until Christian Kirk goes out or the year after. Oh, shit.
Might be a camp competition.
I mean, I like Christian Kirk, and I could see them starting him in a slot over Noel and then just using Noel in like a 4 wide receiver set.
Uh-huh. Totally could be.
Well, like Higgins. I was saying Higgins is the
guy.
Hoping
Winston or Watson.
I was thinking Higgins is the type of receiver that could probably give you a huge boom week, but then like the very next week he'll put up like 3, 4, 5 fantasy points, and I could see that on the Texans because you have Nico who's going to get all the targets, and Higgins maybe 1 week he doesn't do anything. He gets you a big fat 0, but then the next week he'll get you like 20.
What do you think about the pick, stranger? Dylan Fairchild, guard from Georgia.
That sounds like a rich dude. Fairchild.
Giants said Kirk's probably still better than Noel right now, but
yeah,
no way
right
to
now.
pick Kirk.
Yeah, I agree. I think Noel's gonna probably drop in my rankings, and I love that dude. Like that was my guy. But for Dynasty, you're looking in the future too, right? So even if he does sit behind him for a year, he's going to be a great slot receiver because who's that dude that got hurt? Tank Dell?
Yeah.
I don't see him playing this year at all, and I don't even see him. That injury was nasty with that knee. I don't even think he's going to be ready for the following year in 2026. He might not even
Damn,
play
dude.
again.
This Dylan Fairchild motherfucker, 0 sacks allowed and 785 pass blocks at Georgia.
Holy shit.
At Georgia. 6'5", 318. Whew, that's a big boy.
Ha! Someone prank called Shedeur Sanders that he had been drafted. That's hilarious. I want to see that on YouTube.
Tim said Dell's done. Love the picks. That's our third Iowa State receiver. Xavier Hutchinson there also. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hutchinson was a big name that I
Don't give it to you.
like. I still think I have Hutchinson on a few of my dynasty stash, but I think you could drop him now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to buy Brian Thomas Jr. for cheap everywhere. Everyone's panicking because of Hunter.
No way people are going to panic about that. I don't see it because I don't see him taking away production from Brian Thomas. He's still going to be the same guy. Hunter.
I think you forget how most people trade with emotion, though.
Yeah, you're right. So go take advantage of it because I could see them both being top 12. Let's say BTJ still gets his production, double-digit touchdowns, right? If Hunter even gets like 8 to 10 touchdowns, that in PPR that would put him in a top 12 to 15 range.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be that starter. But like, so is BTJ. It's gonna take away from Gabe Davis. Like Gabe Davis ain't shit. Who's that other fucker they just got? That's the same exact person as Gabe Davis. Who the fuck am I talking about? He's like a straight carbon copy of Gabe Davis.
I gotta go consult the depth charts because I fucking totally forgot. It's gonna be so obvious when I pull it up here.
It's a dumb name that I don't even think is even owned. Dynami Brown.
Yeah, De'Ami Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And then like you had Parker Washington. He's like a big body slot guy. He's gonna be irrelevant now.
Stranger, did you hear the stat that I said for Fairchild that he gave up while at Georgia because he went to Georgia? 0 sacks in 785 passing snaps.
Yeah, that's elite.
But yeah, guards, they're just I don't know, not as fancy as the tackles, right? Just tackles are going a lot higher than guards, like at least quantity wise. Titans went safety.
Steelers are on the clock. Are they going to take Shedeur Sanders? Because they only have Mason Rudolph on their roster right now.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't even have a backup to the backup.
Dude, Shedeur is not even going to get drafted in the 3rd round.
No,
well, the Raiders do have multiple picks at the end of the 3rd round. And we still don't have Caleb Johnson off the board, right?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Caleb Johnson would be like such a way better pick for the Steelers, right?
Yes, dude. If Caleb Johnson goes to the Steelers, that would be phenomenal. Someone offered me a trade last week. They wanted Parker Washington, and they offered me Jalen Warren. I didn't even hesitate, and I just fucking broke my thumb hitting accept. Like, even if
big safety for the Titans I've never heard of. A big safety for the Titans I've never heard of. Yeah. Penn State to the Titans. Kevin Winston. Yeah, seeing like a lot of these guys right now, even for defense, we don't even know where they're gonna mix in right away if they even have a shot at being a starter year one.
Yep.
Some guys don't even have a shot at being a starter year one.
And then right now in Dynasty, this is not the time of the year to buy running backs
No,
because you don't know what's going to happen in the draft, right?
right.
So I was like, what? I saw someone offer me that Jalen Warren. I'm like, I don't want to buy him, but like, you're giving him to me for free. So it's why
No,
not?
no way. They did it.
Yes!
They took Caleb.
Fuck the Steelers. Caleb Johnson. RB3 draft.
Dude. And see,
I
even
love that. I love it.
being a third round pick, he's going to be in the mix
This
for
is
being
gonna
a
be a
first
fir-
round
I'm
fantasy draft.
taking him in the first round. And if he falls in the second, I'm gonna move up to that second round pick to fucking grab him. This
Steelers
fits
line's still
perfectly. He is a great Najee Harris replacement because he's that similar style. Like, he's just that downfield runner, straight power forward. But then you also have Warren, who's going to probably get like what 45, maybe 40% of snaps.
Maybe.
He's more of that pass catching type running back. So yeah, they're both actually going to be pretty valuable in fantasy.
Dude, this is insane, stranger. Not just 0 sacks, 0 hurries, and 0 pressures, too. That means he was literally perfect his entire college career at Georgia. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, I don't think I've ever been more excited about a Steelers draft pick than I am right now.
Yeah, like Najee was super hyped when he got drafted, but they
I didn't like Najee. No,
They took him in the first round, though. You know,
dude, if you remember those rookie drafts, Najee was going in the first 3 picks. It was Trevor Lawrence, Najee, and
that's what I'm saying. So, like
there
a guy,
tight end. Was it Pitts? Was that Pitts draft?
Yeah,
Or no?
Could have been the pitch year.
I think it was. But what happened was people.
Yeah, because it was what 2021.
Yeah, Jamar Chase was falling because there was this theory that he didn't know how to catch. I was like, fuck. Dude, I got Jamar Chase at the 105 in one. I think I got him in the 106.
Yeah.
One draft. I traded. Check this out. I traded my 202, my 107, and my 308 or something like that. So it ended up being I got Jamar Chase, and all I had to give up was Mostert. And who was that running back that they drafted that year in San Francisco? He was going early second round.
Fuck, what's that guy's name? He ended up being a bust, right?
I think he's on the Colts right now.
God damn, what was his name? What's his name?
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
Because there were people who were super truthers on Twitter.
Yeah, I believe he's on the Colts. Let me double check. But so anyway, it ended up being Mostert,
Trey Sermon. There we go.
Trey Sermon, and Mostert, who was the backfield in San Francisco, and I also traded my 3rd round pick, who ended up being Pat Freiermuth, for Jamar Chase, dude.
And what up? Song said Scatabo 1,500 yards, over 500 receiving yards last time was since CMC did it in college. Well, last time since they did it in college at Stanford, right? Not like in college history. All right, cornerback going for the Chiefs. Noel Williams. All right.
So wait, who's in the chat? Song? That's all on Scatabo?
Scatabo.
All right, let me change your mind. The dude is a 0-star recruit. He only had 1 breakout season, but that year it was a monster season. He had over 1,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 45 receptions, 600 receiving yards, right? But that was only 1 season. The red flag is his running style. It's chaotic. It's not going to translate well to the NFL. Like feels like that one-hit wonder type guy that as soon as he has one good game, I'm gonna sell him high. But I'm not even gonna own him first off. But like a Kendrick Miller. What if Kendrick Miller broke out? He reminds me of a guy like that, or Jay Ajayi. Do you remember Jay Ajayi? He had one great season, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's who I compare a Scatterbo to. As soon as he breaks out, you fucking sell that guy. You're gonna get a haul for him because he's just gonna fail from there.
Yeah, Johnny, what sucked about today with all these trades happening, they're not even showing us like the details on the trades, and I haven't like gone to like search the internet for it. But they did it yesterday. They showed us, you know, what the trade entailed. They haven't done shit like that today. Peyton Hillis comp, maybe.
Yeah.
I love Peyton Hillis, man. He got me to I think that was the first championship that I ever won, was in 2010.
And that was on the Browns, or was that on the Chiefs?
That was Browns.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was Zoo Crew. He dropped them right before the Browns had a bye. And I just remember like looking at their schedule and being like, man, this is a sweetheart of a schedule. I'm picking him up even on the bye week. Doesn't matter. I'll take we're throwing him on my bench. And it was crazy, man. That was like one of the big moves that won me that championship that year. Johnny, yeah, the coverage way less gooder today for sure. He's lazy fucks. Song said 1 second difference in the 40-yard and the dash. Pretty fucking amazing to me, if you ask. Yeah. All right. I think it's about that time.
Yeah.
Let's do them commercials. All right. We're getting out of here. Jamie, remind everybody where you're at, and then I'm going to hit the credits.
I do my Dynasty podcast every Wednesday night at Fantasy Six Pack on YouTube. Right now, I'm probably going to go hop over at Going for Two live on YouTube. So maybe tune over there because they only have like 2-3 listeners every podcast. So I could use you guys in the chat just to keep it interesting, man. That's just boring as fuck. But they are family to me, so you know, keep it real. But I love you guys here, man. 420 crew is like my jam. Ever since I met you guys, I tune in fucking every freaking week that I can.
Oh yeah, you the man, Jamie. All right, here we go. I'm not sure how the credits are gonna pop up here, but let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, getting the hell up out of here. Probably not going to be live tomorrow for any of the draft. We'll just take the day off, and then we got the Sunday draft.
I'm actually working. I think the draft starts at 12, and I start work at 12, so I'll be at work all day.
It starts kind of early, yeah, compared to these last 2 days. Hell yeah! All right, everybody, we'll be back for Sunday for a best ball draft. Make sure you hop in that draft. I posted it on Patreon, and I'll be posting it in the leagues tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the